So y'all ready for resetting for like an hour?
Yep.
Why were we resetting for an hour?
Because funny. Because 99 difficulty roll that, doesn't mean anything but want to get it anyway.
And before you get it on the first try.
There is a 5% chance.
Oh,
Public is joining your game.
I have to disable that stupid startup thing on this computer. So it goes right into the game.
Yeah, turn off the stupid startup thing. Also, I see recap. Go. Yep, do it on that one. Previously, with Inu having between sessions snuck everyone across the guard-filled hallway that Karlak simply refused to not strut through like a jackass, the group resumed their effort to reach Gortash's room. Alright, now that we're out of that mess, let's head through the door over there so we can start cutting through the second floor guards. Intentionally points at hallway door as a joke. You mean this one, right? Dead inside monotone. Yeah, Sarge, that's clearly the one. Ugh, I swear to God, you guys cannot joke like that. Or else Karlak will go through that door and fuck us over. Actually paying attention for once to catch on to the joke. Say what now? Was that the door we were going in? She can't keep getting away with this! Without having now traumatized everyone by weaponizing their Karlak-induced PTSD, the group enter the expected combat with every entity in the second floor, which leads to Inu discovering that the glitched cast of hacks that he had cancelled at the end of the prior session had somehow uncancelled itself. Not really wanting to put much thought into why that is, Inu opts to just ignore it to recast hacks on some guy who was pestering Natsu, before then pelting him with a series of Eldritch blasts that for whatever reason don't shove the guy off his feet like they're supposed to. Since combat with fodder enemies at this point honestly such a non-issue that it barely even warrants mentioning, Inu decides to keep people's brains in action by pulling out a new trick he learned of putting game descriptions through 50 layers of Google Translate telephone. After Inu then spends a couple minutes making Bio angry with a specific game description choice, the group resume making their way to Gortash's room while Inu occupies him with more Google telephone to ease the monotony of weaving between landmines. After then being given a Google telephone prompt that was so obviously Dokapon Kingdom due to the 50 layers of translation having kept king and pay money intact, that everyone was able to guess it correctly, the group finally make it into Gortash's room. With Gortash now within sight, Inu begins to get excited after having it confirmed that Gortilla Chip is the target of the fabled strategy of let's just take the boss and push it somewhere else, before Natsu chimes in to explain that said strategy is actually insanely meticulous to pull off and also kinda isn't needed because 3/4 of the group are insatiable machines of murder. New strategy of let's just take Enver Gortash and poke him till he dies now settled on. Inu heads over to inform him of his imminent demise, only to become overwhelmingly distracted over the fact that his dork-ass helmet of Baldur was suddenly appearing on his character again. If it wasn't clear from the glitch text suddenly existing again earlier, the explanation for both of these incongruities is just that the save Inu loaded to so he could sneak everyone through the hallway was from before he'd fixed the two problems. You know, I once saw value in our alliance, but you and your group have proven most disloyal to its terms. You tried to kill us in an underwater prison. Your actions destroyed my steel watch. You tried to kill us in an underwater prison. I guess it's no matter at this point. Whatever bargain we made has already fallen, just as your sense of style has since we last met. You tried to kill us in an underwater... Why the fuck am I wearing this dork-ass hat again? With the conversation suddenly being cut short by the big brain doing some shaking beneath the city, Gortash decides to start the ensuing fight by casting the elementary school classic Infinity Shield +1, which grants him a resistance to all forms of physical and elemental damage, in addition to an outright immunity to thunder damage, plus some extra movement range and a bonus action, and also an additional immunity to fire damage, which the actual Shell of Resistance spell that was cast on him is supposed to give exclusively on Tactician mode, but gives it to him on every mode instead because fuck you. As Natsu, of course, gives approximately zero shits about things being resistant to his preferred form of damage, he rushes Gortash intent on turning him into another example of how fucking busted he is to show to his real friends. This doesn't go quite as expected, however, based off the prior examples of Natsu's work, as Lord Death of Murder Mountain, as it's revealed that his armor of Murder Everything actually specifically says enemies within 2 meters become vulnerable to piercing damage unless they are resistant or immune to it. This, of course, displeases the Natsu to learn. L is trying to join your game. Though his displeasure quickly turns to anger when Bio chimes in after a bit of research to explain that the specific wording of the Murder Aura ability isn't even fucking accurate to begin with, since it does in fact affect resistant enemies to make them more vulnerable to piercing damage by nature of the internal game math for weakness and resistant flags, namely a respective -1 or +1, with 0 being the default, causing the armor to effectively cancel out piercing resistance, so its wearer would then deal neutral damage. Or, put another way, despite its wording implying otherwise, Natsu was still dealing double the amount of damage to Gortash that he otherwise would have without his murder armor.
But it's not the big number.
As this is in fact incredibly fucking stupid, Bio then goes off about some other blatantly incorrect item descriptions he'd learned of whilst looking things up for Willow during her own BG3 streams, which leads to him angrily yelling about how these really cool punch gloves Hope gave them back in Hell aren't nearly as good as they appear, since aside from the part of it saying they give unarmed attacks a bonus 1d10 force damage, literally every single fucking part of the damn description for their unique ability is wrong in some fashion or another. A fact that both Inu and Sarge can attest to, due to Bio's future effort to meticulously break down to them just how abysmally incorrect the in-game text for the gloves were. With Bio now busy preparing a mental list of fucked up item descriptions he's found to share later, Ina resumes his game of Google Translate telephone since Sarge had yet again walked away while he still had a reaction point in stock. As Gortash then summons a giant fist apropos of nothing before then absolutely turbo murdering the fuck out of the entirety of the group on the spot, they end up summarily getting sent back to the past to find out a plan to deal with him that doesn't suck ass. Having settled on breaking as much of Gortash's wall-mounted combat support machines as possible before he noticed, the group surprisingly managed to loudly explode near half a dozen of the things before Gortash finally notices the literal explosions happening within his own room, only for the fight to be delayed once the group finally noticed that L suddenly stopped existing. Before starting, a friend... group. Choose carefully. Yes! Can you choose and respond? Very strong buffalo energy right there. With everyone's minds now fully trapped within a genjutsu from hearing that, the group continued to explode more of Gortash's shield generators as an impatient Willow begins to morph into a spoiled child by repeatedly demanding that Inu get to the next translate telephone prompt instead of taking his turn in combat. As Gortash was evidently also hit by the same Tsukuyomi-like effect of the prior prompt that the group was, and was presently laying face down on the ground without his Infinity Shield +1 because of it, Inu decides that the man is no longer his problem and heads off to prepare a new prompt as Karlak is subsequently Yamcha'd into a crater. With the potion-throwing mechanic having miraculously worked as intended for once after Natsu's delusions that the game would function for once having paid off, the group turned their attention to that giant-ass hand Gortash summoned to see what it even does, which essentially boils down to big hand go smashy smash. Since the solution to the giant fist really is as simple as just don't stand under it, Fivehead, Inu decides to clown on Gortash a bit by launching him around with some Eldritch Blast, which turns out to have not really been the best idea in hindsight when the ensuing blast of concussive force ended up launching the bastard directly into the range of one of his Infinity Shield +1 generators. Since that was just a bit of a fucky-wucky to have pulled, Inu then decides to make up for his fumble by blowing up some more of Gortash's support constructs so Natsu could focus on the man himself, only for it to turn out that the constructs in question were completely immune to the force damage of his Eldritch Blast. With that turn having been a complete waste and nothing else to really do, L decides to run up to get some chip damage in on the presently grounded Gortash, only for her to have kinda forgotten about the whole shield is immune to fire thing, and waste her turn by doing nothing but spamming Searing Smite on Gortash as Gortash looks up at her in utter bewilderment. With Gortash now being close to 60% dead in spite of his Infinity Shield +1 still being active, since even if they're only doing neutral damage, the damage from Natsu's regular-ass melee pokes is still so high that one of them could tear through nearly 14% of Gortash's max HP at once. The group,
Not high enough.
The group kind of just menacingly sit in a circle around them as they wait for his next turn to end so that Natsu can finally do the thing once the Infinity Shield +1's battery runs dry. As to be expected, the second the shield falls, Gortash's face meets the business end of a pitchfork, which leaves everyone confused for a moment over why combat hadn't actually ended yet, which is quickly answered for them when the game abruptly cuts to a scene overlooking Gortash's dead body after the giant fist he summons suddenly fucking exploded out of nowhere. With Natsu having now pocketed Gortash's netherstone, because of course it'd be Natsu who the game picked to loot a corpse half a millisecond after the fight ended, Emperor unfortunately decides to pop back into reality to inform the group of shit they already know because Emperor already told them about it. In the big brain am currently chilling down in the caverns beneath the city. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Once Emperor has then fucked off back into the fancy D20, Natsu lunges towards Gortash's body to get the rest of the loot off of him, which he proved to maybe be a bit overzealous with, as his efforts to remove the unique gauntlet of the tyrant that Gortash had been wearing sort of resulted in pulling Gortash's entire fucking hand off with it. Oops. Since none of Gortash's loot turned out to really be all that exciting, Inu decides to have a quick laugh by turning into some random elf to use Palpatine speak on whatever was left of Gortash's body, only for the one to pick up the ghost phone to end up being Bane himself instead. After then getting momentarily sidetracked by recounting the many, many, many different versions of Four Swords adventures he has, Inu loops back around to asking who and why the fuck, which sees Bane rather cordially explaining his whole deal before gassing Inu up in an attempt to convince him to serve as his new champion, since the last one turned out to be such a weak-ass bitch. Since not even Inu's dumbass character is stupid enough to agree to something like that, he instead asks Bane a few questions about why he'd even want him as a new champion, which basically gets the answer of, because I honestly thought you'd be so stupid that you'd actually use the big brain to unleash the army the jackass trio assembled if I asked you to. With Bane having rather politely hung up the ghost phone since Inu had reached the limit of 5 questions asked, the group get back to looting what little was left in Gortash's room, which sees Natsu picking open a locked chest to find another brain slug he could eat, and a cool new pair of Helldusk boots for Karlach, which give her the ability to burn a bonus action to auto-pass a failed saving throw once per long rest, teleport to people and explode them next to them to deal 2d8 fire damage to everyone within range per short rest. Important to note, if the user isn't outright immune to the burning condition or fire damage, this also immediately deals a d4 of damage to you as well, since the post-teleport blast also sets the floor on fire, and the passive features of 1. Being immune to being pushed around by enemies / friends, despite the description only mentioning enemies. 2. Being totally immune to being knocked prone, which is kinda one of the most important effects of the damn boots despite going completely unmentioned in their description. And 3. Ignoring the effects of difficult terrain, or more accurately, specifically the movement lowering effects from it, nothing else that a given type of difficult terrain might do aside from that, and not even actually working for every type of difficult terrain since it only actually removes a movement penalty on 5 out of the 13 different types of it. Boots of poorly conveyed benefits now on Karlach's feet. Natsu attempts to toss a note Inu's way to read for the class, only to end up putting them in Sarge's pocket instead, because his new ability to turn into a magical talking cat companion, Displacer Beast, for the group temporarily scrambled his thought process. Gortash's house now full of corpses and cleaned to valuables, Natsu decides to flaunt his new animorph form around the place, since the group was due for a long rest anyway, and there wasn't anyone to stop him. Whee! Look at me, I'm a cat now, and no one can stop me! I'ma stop him. Sarge, don't you do it. Ready's Eldritch Blast. I'ma do it. Cast Sanctuary on Natsu. Ha! Go ahead and try to do it now. See what happens. Bet. Immediately blast Natsu in the face for 115% of his max health. Ow! Why the hell did you goad him into doing that? Huh? But that's not how that works. Bio, tell him that's not how Sanctuary works, so I can't be blamed for this. It specifically says cannot be targeted by enemy attacks or spells, you jackass. Ah, fuck. With Natsu now barely standing despite having 115% of the blood in his body get blasted out of him, thank you temporary HP, Inu decides that now would probably be a good time to head back to camp to see what Will and his dad have to say about Emperor's dead ex-boyfriend before Karlach has a chance to get anywhere near what little remained of Natsu. Having now relayed the bad news of Answer's long-ago demise in the incredibly awkward conversation with him prior to Natsu making him re-demised, Will's dad actually takes the news surprisingly well and congratulates the group, and also Will, for their strength in beating something as powerful as Answer, supposedly, which supposedly was, which inspires Will to keep being a roaming superhero throughout the Sword Coast under the new title of the Blade of Avernus. You know, provided everyone doesn't die from the brain slugs in their heads. With Will now feeling self-confidence again for what's likely the first time since Missouri turned him into a fiend, he begins to openly celebrate the new title he's given to himself until suddenly holding back a bit once he begins to describe what exactly it is he plans to do under his new title once the big brain am defeated. So, Will, I know we've all clowned on you a lot, but what are you going to do with the whole Blade of Avernus thing if we don't all end up dead within the next day or so? I plan to scout all the havens between the hells and the coast and destroy every fiend who puts its eye to Faerun. Sorry, what was that last part? Couldn't quite make it out. And also find... Well, I already get enough of that from Sarge. Speak up! And also find Missouri to mount her head on a pike. Really? That's the smartest thing I've heard you say, and you didn't think it should be said out loud? Look, I just didn't want to say anything because I thought your friend over there with the questionable choice in bedmates would take issue with it. Hey, Natsu, you want to help kill that jackass you fucked? I don't know which one you mean, but absolutely. As no conversation with Will can ever end without the game throwing some kind of fit, he ends up having another exclamation point pop above his head right afterwards, which leads to him talking about shit from back when Emperor was still pretending to be a judgmental dream ghost, which is a prompt that Will then infinitely resets anytime Inu exits dialogue with him. Deciding Will is officially never worth talking to again because he's just broken, Inu heads over to a nearby, in Natsu's own words, Bay of Harrel, so the group can pass some time until night to check for new exclamation marks among the tag-along crew. To their shock, however, a new exclamation mark ended up appearing above Halsin of all people, which immediately saw the rest of the group gather around Karlak to give her a pep talk so she'd go talk with him. Her new boots prevent them from physically picking her up to drop her in front of the guy, you see. In one final attempt to get anywhere with him before the final battle and her inevitable death by nuclear detonation, to everyone's even greater shock, this last-ditched attempt to get Karlak paired up with someone actually works, as Halsin ends up confessing his feelings to Karlak before then asking how she feels about him in turn, which subsequently leads to Karlak pulling those hill giant strength gloves she was given to use by dragging Halsin off deep into the forest so she could properly give him an answer and put her new boots of unpushability to work in the process. Probably going to be a bit awkward given the immunity to prone part, but that's just what happens when you don't properly list equipment effects on the cards. With Karlak now off having what some might call an exceptionally bearable evening, the rest of the group gather around the campfire to celebrate their friend's success by gorging themselves on poutine while doing their best to ignore the occasional yells of a distant bear that seem to have gotten strangely close to the city. Many hours later, Karlak and Halsin finally managed to limp their way back to camp just in time to see the rest of the tag-alongs finish packing things up so the group could make their final trek back into Baldur's Gate, trademark, to take on the big brain. With Natsu's pockets now full of nearly Scrooge McDuckian amounts of gold for what Bio assumes will eventually turn out to be very funny reasons, the group hopped back down into the nearest manhole to go punch a really big brain just like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would have done. After eventually managing to navigate their way back to the place where Emperor had hopefully chimed in to say the fuck out of there until you've done everything else first, honestly probably the one thing he's ever said that was genuinely helpful, the group begin their descent into the big brain's house while stepping around a frankly ridiculous amount of brain mice. As the group ready themselves to hop into the boat of no return, Natsu happens to come across a nearby transcript of an interrogation that Gortash was putting Emperor through back before the latter fell into the fancy D20, which essentially amounts to Emperor hyping himself up as being such hot shit for fooling the big brain with his perfect mindslave act for long enough to get away, and ending the interrogation by saying that Gortash had no reason to fear that Emperor could get off his leash again because it is, quote, entirely impossible for me to lie. Sure. Now hopping onto the boat of no return, the group makes Inu and his noodle arms be the one in charge of rowing them all the way to the big brain's place, only for their pleasant ride to end in tragedy when Bodie McBoatface eventually ends up impaled by a falling stalactite that had been dislodged by the big brain as a joke. The ride now trashed, the group managed to plod their way to a nearby shoreline within the cave, a feat that was way harder for some than it was for others, as Emperor pipes in to inform them of the obvious of the big brain being just up ahead. Now stranded in a cave beneath the city with nowhere to go but towards the big brain, the group do what they do best and go literally anywhere else but towards the big brain in an effort to score any last-minute goodies, which naturally leads to them finding a lot of headless corpses in the process. After momentarily freaking L the fuck out by reading out a note that was signed by L, the group resumed their loot scrounging, which leads to them finding a bunch of dead brain dogs and even a couple of dead super brain dogs, along with some dead guy healing a teddy bear out on some random rock outcropping just off the beaten path. Deciding to pocket the plush since the poor thing didn't deserve to be left down there by itself, the group head back over to the main path of the cave and soon find themselves under siege by close to a couple dozen dogs after passing by some inconspicuous pools of greenish ooze. As the dozens of brain dogs all happened to be level 1, however, they were summarily sent off to dog brain heaven, as brain dogs are famous for always going to, within the span of a couple minutes, since the only actual threat they posed was the puddles of green ooze they let out after already dying. Once everyone is then finished cleaning the green ooze off their shoes, it would have been rude to track it into the big brain's house. Inu begins to run ahead on his own as the big brain begins to get big mad at the group for not turning into thralls yet. While Inu was busy running off on his own to get yelled at, the rest of the group didn't have much choice but to stay behind to sweep up all the shit he just kept running past, as Sarge explodes a nearby set of boulders to reveal the very underwhelming reward of a scroll of Featherfall and a scroll of Confusion hidden just off the main path. You know, because that's exactly the kind of thing you'd want to find hidden past the point of no return in the final area of the game. With Elle seeing fit to voice her own frustrations over this turn of events with an incredibly angry shout of "No!", the group continue on the path until finding a door that Inu elects to just explode off his hinges in an attempt to make Natsu's life a bit less tedious for once. Just behind said pile of splinters that was formerly a door, Inu ends up finding the corpse of someone named Draralius Drycelis, which hits him as feeling a bit familiar, as he pulls the random teddy bear he found earlier out of his backpack to check the name on its tag to confirm that the corpse in front of him was in fact the plush's late owner. With the thought of keeping the bear around to make fun of Karlak with was likely tempting, Inu nonetheless places the bear into the arms of its former owner to at least make their final rest a peaceful one, as while Inu may be a monster, coach, that doesn't mean he's also heartless. One last gesture of kindness now behind them, the group make their final approach to the big brain's hiding place as its relentless yelling in their brains to just transform into damn mind flayers already is met in kind by Elle repeatedly yelling at it to sit in the firmest voice she could manage. Kinda don't think it even has the anatomy to do that, but whatever. Now sitting at the edge of the lake of green ooze the big brain has been chilling in, Inu assembles the nether stones into their final form of an Ark Survival Evolved logo as the big brain rises from his swimming pool as the big brain rises from his swimming pool to Inu onto his ass and flaunt the absolutely fucking gigantic Karsus crown it was wearing. Not really sure how Gale is going to manage wearing that, if I'm being honest. Feeling like it has now proven dominance over the group via its display of preschool level bullying tactics, the big brain worms its way into whatever passes for a brain in Inu's head in order to present itself to him as an absolutely enormous mind flayer head, which causes Emperor to start freaking out and urging Inu to start shooting it with the Ark logo already. Hilariously enough, then leads to a situation where Inu is presented with a list of dialogue checks to resist the big brain's encroaching will, where his best chance at success is unironically to pick strength of all things due to the steroids he shot himself up with from Natsu's drug horde, so that his noodly bard arms could actually carry shit without turning to dust. Having managed to defend off the big brain using what is ordinarily his worst stat, the giant glob of tentacled gray matter understandably gets a bit miffed and decides to vent its frustration by explaining that pretty much everything that the jackass trio had planned involving the brain and the all-powerful magic crown they gave it was shit that the brain let them do because the dumbasses somehow thought that a brain literally the size of a fucking house wouldn't be smart enough to outthink them. As Inu then shifts gears to overwhelming the brain with his sheer bard charisma, the big brain continues to explain some more shit about how it'd let the jackass trio gather their army because the brain would inevitably gain control over it, which starts to freak Emperor out so much that his constant crying knocked Inu back out of the bard zone and made him go back to making strength checks again. As having to use a stat he isn't supernaturally gifted as the greatest bard to ever bard to always pass regardless of probability isn't exactly ideal when the bare minimum requirements to succeed are to either roll a 19 and a +4 out of a maximum value of 4 bonus on the same fucking roll, or to skip the check entirely by rolling a nat 20, things very obviously don't end up going very well. Yeah, thanks, Emperor. Some 10 minutes later, because Natsu is a bastard man who put the suggestion I had to do this into the world, 20 rerolls later, Inu finally manages to pass the required strength check after much time was spent talking about how Bio is an insane crazy person and or how Inu should very definitely translate telephone the entire first chapter of Team 8 to save for when the group inevitably ends up playing Wildermyth again in the future. With the cursed strength check being killed to death until it finally died, the big brain throws another hissy fit and explains that the reason Emperor even got into the fancy D20 or learned about Orpheus' power to begin with was because the big brain wanted him to, so that he'd eventually use his temporary freedom within the fancy die to assemble a squad of elite heroes to kill the Jackass trio and take the ARC logo to the big brain in an effort to make his temporary freedom into actual freedom. A revelation that basically caused Emperor to uncontrollably shit himself on the spot. As the session was basically at time, and the next dialogue check required a measly roll of 99 in order to pass, only a nat 20 could pass, the group instead decided to do a couple more games of Translate Telephone to pad the remaining few minutes, which leads to Inu delivering what was undoubtedly the most important string of words of the entire night. All new products of literature, special clothes, place a new font and enemies, games and games and games and games, enemies, red flowers, flowers, sea, and miles. And with the importance of such immaculate words and games being imparted upon the group and games as if they came directly from God and games themselves, the session ends with them and games deciding to come up with their own dumb bullshit and games to pad for the next time session using Inu's shiny new Translate phone toy and games so that it wouldn't be exclusively Bio and games who has to do that for once. You know, provided it's a thing they didn't immediately forget about the second stream turned off. And Knuckles. And games. I mean, people got busy, so I don't think everybody did. I know Willow prepared some. I know I have 35 ready to go.
I have 9 prepared.
So I think we're covered for a fucking while, but anyway, time to do this check.
Alright, first try, natural 20, let's go.
First try, nat 20, let's see it. Give it to me. Nope.
I said, give it to me.
Reload. That's 1.
Alright, so who wants to go first?
I have none, so.
I don't have any.
I'm a slug.
Alright, I'll go first with the one that I said is going to be super easy because there's multiple dead giveaways and y'all should get this in like, I don't know, probably like 5 guesses tops.
You overestimate our abilities.
2.
But continue.
Okay. In addition to Donald, Anatuck, and the top Wi-Fi, who know about my way to Mark, and suggestions with friends Rico and Carrie, thank you Sora, Donald, and Wara for friendship and friendship. I suffer from the world. It is also in your mind. Another place of the story was shown in our view of the day. In this chapter, we will have a washing machine wall. It is important to save the cab and make sure it is not enough.
I'm gonna go with Final Fantasy.
Kingdom Hearts?
Well, I know it's got to be Kingdom Hearts. I just don't know which one.
Yeah, that's the which one.
I'm gonna go with 2.
Mainline or not mainline?
You're.
I'm gonna go with
that's
Chain of
actually-
Memories.
I should have gone for Chain of Memories, but no, it is not
Number
Chain
2.
of Memories, and it is not number 2.
Damn.
356 over 2.
No.
Is it 2.5?
The
Nope.
first one?
2.7?
Nope.
Final remix. No, it's
No.
The problem with that one is, what was it? There was 1, 2, 2, 5, 2, 7, was it? 3, and then like what, 50 bajillion side games?
There
well,
are
that's
a
why I
lot
had
of
to
side
ask
games, yeah.
mainliners, you know.
Well,
Is
I
it
figure if I answer that's going to potentially significantly narrow down the choices. and
is
we're
it
trying to solve
actually
time,
Dissidia
so
Final Fantasy?
I should have done that. That would have been funny as hell, but no, it is not Dissidia.
What about Super
would've been.
Smash Brothers Ultimate? That's got Sora
No.
in it.
Wait, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
and
god.
Sephiroth, who is also in.
Well,
Kingdom
Sephiroth I
Hearts.
knew.
Sephiroth.
So
Chain
I
of
think
Memories?
Cloud.
I already guessed that.
nobody said
Did you?
3 yet,
Yeah.
correct?
Nobody
Correct.
said
No
3.
one has said 3 yet.
Is it 3?
It is 3.
That was actually my first guess, but I was specifically avoiding it on purpose to see how long it was going to take somebody to guess it.
The original dialogue says, Sora is joined by Donald Duck and Goofy in a journey to stop the nefarious Organization 13 and reunite with his friends Riku and Kairi. Through the power of positivity and friendship, Sora, Donald, and Goofy, or as the translation said, Sora, Donald, and Wara, prevail against tremendous challenges and persevere against the darkness threatening iconic Disney and Pixar worlds. Also includes Remind, the other side of the tale that unfolds during the climax of Kingdom Hearts 3. In this additional chapter, Sora travels to the Keyblade Graveyard determined to rescue Kairi and discovers truths that he never could have imagined.
Like, he will never be let off the hook again and must be in games forever.
Yeah.
That was the opposite of a 20, yes. That was, in fact, a nat 1. All right. Somebody pick a number between 2 and 36.
12.
12. All right.
I was gonna say 14. Okay.
Well, Sarge got to
So
it first.
save it number 1 for later.
So I just need to have a way to mark these for my own reference later. Okay. So
what was Wario in Kingdom Hearts?
just to give you all some context, these are not video games. These are all anime, and the description for all of them was pulled directly from their My Anime List page.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Okay? Even after a lot of light, fighting to know it's a race. The difference between traps and masters, its achievements are not a special collection, outside. If he had a famous society, he was rarely in him. Rakugo, Shatta threatened. Meanwhile, Chalk is the last to store the general patterns in his large world. Even if he's always a star, he's afraid to go. Her doubts can see when a friend ends. Cornet is trying to raise a child as an abuse. It was an error. I wanted to allow his son to marry and grow like him. Shinjin Hagrock Funshin in Sanrock Rakugo reduces professional symptoms and seeks to practice patience.
Through the first half of that, I was like dead set on being Death Note, and then the second half completely threw me.
Are these ones that we all would have seen, or just anime?
Not
in general?
necessarily. I was just rolling shit on my anime list, so some of these I don't even know what they are.
I'm
Maybe.
still gonna go with Death Note just to get an answer locked in.
I'm gonna say My Hero Academia.
Y'all are gonna have to let me know if stuff is going on in chat because I have to have my window open
Willow
for
guessed.
that.
Well, Willow said Pokemon was first thought. Now thinking Boruto.
Okay, I could see maybe Naruto, Naruto's kid or Boruto's dad's son, the franchise. But Ellie, you got anything?
Dr. Stone.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think any of us were ever gonna get this one because it's something I've literally never heard of. Called Descending Stories Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju.
Nope, never heard of it.
What the fuck is
What
that?
the fuck?
Well, based on
I
its
mean, oh, that's my favorite anime.
Yeah,
How could I forget that?
right?
one?
based on its My Anime List description, like the real one, not the translated one, even after having risen to an utmost rank of Shinuchi, Yotaro struggles to find his own identity in a world of Rakugo. Caught between his master's teachings and the late Sukaroku's unique style, his performance lacks an important ingredient, ego. And while his popularity packs the theaters, he's but one of the few. Rakugo is under threat of being eclipsed. Meanwhile, Yakumo, regarded by many as the last bastion of preserving the popularity of Rakugo, struggles to cope with his elderly state. Even though his performance skills are still stellar, he fears that he's nearing his limits. His doubts grow stronger as an old friend creeps ever closer. Kanatsu, for her part, attempts to raise her son as a single mother, which Yotaro is heavily opposed to. Instead, he seeks to persuade her to marry him and in turn raise her son as his own. In Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinjo Sukaroku Futabihen, it must be a later season, the curtains fall on Yotaro and Yakumo's story, tasked with restoring the near obsolete art form as well as overcoming their internal conflicts. Hey, got the nat 20, boys!
Yay!
Hey.
We only had to go through 2 guesses before it happened.
Well, we had to go through multiple guesses, but only two translations.
Yeah.
So, and Big Brain even more big mad now?
You've been dominated. Yeah.
I've dominated you?
Oh, baby.
Okay, maybe no. Oh, hello. Could you not? Oh, thank you for putting me in the D20, where you said you were definitely never going to let me, ever. Good plan, Emperor. Good plan.
Is angry.
Meanwhile, in Baldur's Gate, trademark.
Uh-oh. Shit's about to go sideways.
In a colossal way.
Yes.
Holy shit, a fucking kaiju!
Yeah,
I didn't realize Baldur's Gate, trademark, was also Tokyo.
we're apparently doing Pacific Rim.
I was gonna
As
go
long
with
as it's not
Gojira,
Godzilla.
but
Well, the problem is Toho would probably throw a shit fest, and yeah.
Gojira! Boy, that's a lot of nautiloids.
Man, I wanted to eat calamari, but this is a bit much.
Who is Lloyd and why has he been so naughty?
Well, you see, he was just trying to enjoy his time at the hot springs, but unfortunately Zelos decided to pull some shit, and now he's being blamed for being a peeping Tom.
Uh-oh, somebody lost their brain privileges.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Man, I can't believe I ordered the brain to do this. Kind of a dick move on my part, really.
There are no journal
I
updates, oh
pulled you
boy.
out just in time. The situation is worse than I thought.
Yeah, for you.
This is an elder brain. No longer. The magic of the crown has caused it to evolve.
Like a Pokemon?
And now it's some kind of, like, nega brain.
It has become something more. Another brain.
That was close.
Is that the X form or the Y form?
Let me get chat back on screen real quick. There we go. Okay. I almost had it.
Do not exaggerate. You nearly died.
You don't know
I
that.
saved you, yet again. It has been anticipating our every move from the start. I underestimated it.
Oh
will
no,
need
we
to
definitely
rethink
don't trust
our
him.
plan.
We need to rethink our plan, do we? Uh-huh. Okay, good. We do still have permanent feather fall in here. It seems. So I can just bonsai myself off this cliff without taking fall damage.
Don't waste a step.
I'll just get out of the way before Karlak lands on my head.
For ya.
Autosave successful. Ah, there he is. Now to just tell Emperor all about how betraying him we are. What's up, buddy? I see you got an Orpheus over there.
I have assessed our encounter with the Netherbrain from every angle. I know why we failed.
Because you're a lying fuckwit?
The problem was not the stones. The problem was you.
I
You
disagree.
can make only one move at a time, but the Netherbrain calculates every possible at once. It knows what you will do. It knows everything you could possibly do. You cannot outmaneuver.
Joke's on you. It can't possibly know what I'm going to do because I don't know what I'm going to do.
You have to think like an Anithid. Better yet, be one. Your mind is not capable of this.
Or, hear me out here, I could just free Orpheus.
Did the audio just cut out and not finish the rest of those lines?
No?
Remember,
Huh.
I have been your salvation from the very beginning. Your knight in shining
You've
armor.
sure wanted me to believe that.
Freed you from the Nautiloid, prevented you from crashing to your death. I have protected you ever since, at no small cost to myself. I came to you as a leader, but I did not shy away from showing you vulnerability. I needed you as much as you needed me. I was not above recognizing
You also
this.
lied to us at every
When you discovered my
conceivable
true identity,
opportunity.
I did not flinch from the truth. I never lied.
Yes,
to you.
you did
Not once.
repeatedly.
I am just like you. We have the same enemy, the same story. I encouraged you to fulfill your potential, all while protecting you from harm. And when you saw what I truly am, you did not reject me. You enjoyed me.
No, I called you a squid-faced dick and told you to get out of my head.
For the last time, to trust me, release the Nether Stones to me.
No, I have the hammer. I'm getting Orpheus out of here.
I told you we have to trust one another.
And I told you I'm freeing Orpheus.
I told you the Githyanki would only want to kill you for what you are.
Yeah, but the Grinch said otherwise.
You choose to break our alliance.
Frankly, I trust the Grinch more than you.
Even united,
He was still a cool dude after we stole his sword.
possible enemy. But apart, we have no chance of survival. Very well. Since you will not work with me, you work against me. You leave me no option but to
This dude
join
really pulling out the Anakin Skywalker over here. If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
We must defeat the Netherbrain. Oh, you won't give me these powerful artifacts? Fine, I'm joining the Netherbrain.
Fine, I'll just be one with the Netherbrain then. Fuck you.
Hope he's happy to see us.
Alright, well, let me just put on the Orpha camera real quick.
Minor Orb of Domination.
Who is moodier than your
His
fifth
eyes
grade
are
girls,
unseen,
Willow?
His
The
voice
Emperor.
silenced. But even with his mind caged, you can feel his power.
Ah,
Alright, well, I guess I just smashed the big rocks then.
Yeah.
Crunch!
yay, confetti.
Crunch!
As the Githyanki prince takes his blade, a silent cry pierces your head. A psionic scream to the astral plane.
You reek of illithid. You fornicated with a mind flayer.
that was
No,
me.
I did not actually.
Honor guard.
Okay, yeah, that I did do.
Nonetheless, it seems we must be allies.
At least you're reasonable.
You may address me as your majesty.
I'm fine with that.
Actually, no. I'm cool with you. You're literally like actually the king of my people.
Make no mistake. Were it not for our common goal, I would strangle you where you stand.
More honesty than Emperor
Your
gave us so
very
far.
existence tests my self-restraint. I will neither forgive nor forget your abuse of my powers.
To be honest, I wanted to free you like a while ago, but Emperor literally wouldn't let me back into the D20, so
That is false.
no, it's patently
You had
true.
the opportunity to surrender yourself to my honor guard. They would have given you a noble end.
Yes, they would have killed me. That would have been the problem.
Any individual destined to become Geik would have done so. My guard would have freed me, and I would have stopped the Elder Brain before it evolved into a Nether Brain. All that suffering, avoidable, were it not for the choices you made.
Listen, you've been through a lot. I'll let you go for now, but like, how do we stop the big brain?
Yes, I do. The Geik was correct about one thing. The Netherbrain's power is beyond us. The hardest metal in the world would not cut through its mind, for it is made of thought itself. At this point, it will take an Illithid to unleash the full potential of the Netherstones.
Yeah, you can't let Orpheus out. He's crazy. He'd kill you on the spot. And look, I hate you guys, but we got bigger problems to deal with, so we chill. Yeah, this guy's cool. Yeah, I'm not becoming a mind flayer.
Just as I was free, I will do it.
Good.
Oh.
I will become Illithid.
Uh,
I will sacrifice my soul for my people. I will end the grand design.
was kind of hoping that you were gonna pick number 5.
What was number
Oh,
5?
it was number 5.
Need a moment to consider.
Ah.
Oh, and then cycle it over so you could talk to him?
Yes, is the clear ending for my character
Well, we have a save. I can roll back.
because we shouldn't have him sacrifice himself because otherwise the Githyanki are stuck under Vlaakith.
Oh, yeah. That'd be bad,
Ooh.
huh? Can we have him
Yeah.
sacrifice Vlaakith instead?
I wish.
Good luck.
The Githyanki's power will see us through.
Alright, you know what?
One last.
Yeah, here's the thing, though. Smash.
Do not seek me again. We are done. You will live with the consequences of your actions for the little time you have left.
Is it bad? I'm just picturing Natsu's character basically face first against that orb. Just like, pick me, my lord, pick me.
You may address me as your. I will neither forgive nor forget. That's it. You all that suffering, avoidable. Yes, the hard at this point. It will take an Illithid
Alright.
to unleash. Consider, yes, but know that the answer is already foretold. This is the only way to stop the grand design. Whatever prevents you from doing what is necessary, face it, overcome it. Return to me when you are ready to transform.
Okay, head up with a save, and then I'll talk to him.
Hold on. I feel like this should be a hard save.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea. Also, don't forget to change back to your regular equipment if you haven't
I
already.
already did. Actually
Cool.
swapped it while the crystal was going pop. Alright, after you, Natsu.
I trust you have weighed your options and reached the only honorable conclusion. Are you ready to transform? It seems I misjudged you. You are capable of sacrificing. The Netherbrain wants nothing more than to see all infected become Geik. My defenses keep the voice of the Absolute out. But just as I can raise them, so I can lower them. I will allow the voice of the Absolute in. Once it reaches you, it will order you to transform. It will only take a moment. And once you are a Mind Flayer, I will fold you under my protection once more. You will be the savior of empires. Not least, my own.
With the withdrawal of Orpheus's power, your mind is rushed with the full force of the Netherbrain. You feel a compulsion unlike anything you've ever known. Excruciating and exhilarating in equal measure. You wish nothing in the world but to evolve. Then, complete silence, as you are once again closed off from the Netherbrain's mind.
My people will remember you. The rebel Illithid who stood beside their reborn prince and ended the Grand Design. Let us return now to the city and follow the path of the Netherbrain.
Item received. Triune Netherstone.
It's time for us to meet our fate.
Well, it does still have all your equipment and stuff on, so that's cool.
Still.
Yeah.
Well, alrighty then.
All right, well, let's get out of here, boys.
Yep.
Hold on, I just want to check the quest log real quick. Freed Orpheus,
Oh, yeah.
blah blah blah. Yeah, Wizard of Waterdeep. Okay, yeah, it's just the stuff that we
With all
literally
three
can't do.
Netherstones combined, you can now cast Karsus's Compulsion.
By the power of Colossus, I compel you.
Who denied?
Waiting for other players. Let's go. Dragon? Where the hell did these red dragons come from?
Well, the Get Yankee fight against the Mind Flayers across the universe, so... That's kind of their MO.
This is chaos.
Onward and upward, I guess.
Yeah.
I no longer walk, I float above the ground.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. What am I carrying that suddenly made me encumbered?
Did your bonus get screwed up?
It has come! Shabbat Orpheus! Shabbat Orpheus! Shabbat Orpheus!
Ross, my most loyal friend. How good to set eyes on you.
You honor me. Your radiance. A geek keeps you company. Unusual.
You know this
Illithid
geek.
in guise, an old ally in truth. She took this form so I might end the Grand Design.
Skva! Can it be? Thanks to you, the skies above Tunarath shall tremble with sounds. Orpheus will take the truth to the people. We will slay the Lich Queen. Our chains will be cleaved.
Oof, I look rough.
My sword is yours. We will exterminate the brain and end its plague.
This champion holds the key to its defeat. Stand by for orders, Voss. Answer to her as you would answer to me.
As you wish, Prince Orpheus.
Forward! The Netherbrain falls this day. Let it be the first victim in the war for the skies!
Alright.
Elle, if you want them, a bunch of tadpoles might have been refunded by me going full squid
no, it
face.
doesn't say that we have stuff there.
Oh, okay.
Hey, so Why did my... Oh, God. Not so I don't suppose you have another one of those strength potions on your person, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Because it seems to have taken all of my daily buffs off. Including...
Oh, it took mine off as well.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah, it seems to have done for
Oh.
everybody.
Here, I'll send you... I had 2 of my better ones left, so I'm gonna use one for myself and send you the other one.
Used what now? Elixir?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't drank one, so.
just gotta set up all of my daily shit again. Well, if there's a possibility that it's gonna do it again before the final fight, Natsu, you should probably hold on to the...
No, I had to use mine for myself.
Yeah, but like, you said you had 2. You should probably hold on to the other
Yeah,
one.
I used one for me and I sent one to you.
I don't think you did. I think you sent one to somebody else thinking it was me again.
It said Shelly when I clicked on it.
Am I just not seeing it here?
Oh, because you already had one in your inventory, now you have 2.
Wait, where?
Elixir of Cloud Giant Strength.
Where am I? Where is it hiding? Oh, it's up there. Okay, hold on. Oh, where did I get one from in the first place?
Oh.
All right, here, let me send the one. Let me send the one back over then.
Yeah.
Just in case it does this again. Alright. I think that's my daily stuff all set back up again. Oh, wait, I didn't turn on speak with animals, did I? There we go. Gotta make sure I can talk to... Gotta make sure I can talk to animals. I mean, I assume there's not really a point in looting anything along the way.
Couldn't be.
Door. Yes.
We have lost much already, and we will lose more before the day is out. But even when the last soul falls, Baldur's Gate will stand. For Baldur's Gate is more than just a city.
Wait, was that Withers in the background?
More than a place of opportunity for those of mercantile spirit. More than a place of refuge.
How is that steel watch here?
Lost. More than a home for friends, loved ones, and adventuring souls. Baldur's Gate is a place where anyone can find what they need, if they're just willing to fight for it.
Yeah.
Today, Baldur's Gate needs us. Today, we fight for...
I thought it'd be funny if I was the one that went in.
You're late, friend.
Oh, they recognize me.
This is
That's...
the one you spoke of.
The very same.
Oh, okay.
The champion we've been waiting for.
How do you
The
know?
one who will save Baldur's Gate from ruin.
The Fist eyes you with suspicion. He was not expecting the savior of Baldur's Gate to be a mind flayer.
Appearances may change, but they do not mask the one within. This one.
They don't
Oh, that's
recognize you. They recognize your salad fork.
Observe with whom it travelleth. Friends. This mind flare will fight with thee. It will save thy city and thy lives.
The Fist's suspicion softens to curiosity, his hostility melting at the recognition that there's more behind those eyes than malice.
My steel is yours, Mind Flayer, and I'm not alone.
I'm better at crafting steel than wielding it. Your friend here is armored and potion-fueled and ready for battle.
I have marshaled the best the Flaming Fist has to offer. We will fight to the last.
Wait, I was gonna say, is that the owlbear from our camp? How did it get so big in the span of like 2 seconds?
It ate a lot of food.
Just show us where it's needed.
Our baby boy's all grown up. How are you here?
My services are at your disposal.
The Moon Maiden's silver light is a shield in dark times. Today, it is mine to wield. And I hold her sword.
Whatever strength I have to lend, I will lend it. I will make my city proud again.
You can count on me.
You're here.
Thirst for the hunt.
I made some improvements to Ramesses' arcane artillery. Give the word and the sky falls on any who stand in your way.
Not sure what I have to offer a mind flare, if I'm honest.
Bud, you already tore one of my eyes out before.
Encouragement and reassurance will strengthen your resolve.
The journey has been brutal, but I stand here a Hell Rider once more, and I would die a proud man if I died this day.
I want my city back, and I've brought the toughest bastards from the guild to get the job done. My people have never hunted a monster this large. They are eager to join the fray.
All the strength of the lands we healed flows through me, and from me to you.
Halcyon, you're like level 1, buddy.
No matter what form you take.
Jahira, you're like level 1.
Glad to have you with us, and not a moment too soon.
The air is thick with anticipation. All eyes are on you. They're expecting a speech. Something to stir their
I'm half
hearts
expecting
and
one of your
fire
options
in
to
their
be just
bellies
make
for the
tentacle
fight ahead.
noises.
Yeah.
I say, that could encourage them on the threshold of battle.
I'm thinking number 2.
That's what I would go with.
Uncertainty ripples through them. That a mind flayer could appeal to freedom is a confusing notion.
To our freedom! We'll prepare ourselves. We'll be ready when you call upon us. Balduran's grace be with you.
It's very nice of Halcyon to show up to support his girlfriend despite only being level 1. Hey, Natsu, look, some vendors.
Yay!
Just don't eat their brains.
Huh? Huh?
What the hell?
Well, the vendors all disappeared.
Well, alright.
I mean, there's still Cole the Red.
Dragons, overhead. Stay low.
Are you from the circus? Do you have anything? That's snake.
Oh.
I assume that was probably because you knew immediately ran ahead. Okay.
Leave him be. We have to keep running.
Oh hey, another elixir of Claw Giant strength. Now we have a backup in case E-News disappears as well. Oh, except E-News had me miss a cutscene.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. These guys will just stand around and wait. You do kind of have to let me know when you're ready, though, friend.
Yep, I am still digging quickly through inventory. Okay, that should be everything I care about.
So I can move up closer to you since I saw you squirreling off.
Mm-hmm.
And now it doesn't have that cancel out, so I must be just close enough.
So, pick a number between 2 and 36 that's not 12.
17.
17. All right. Okay, this one people might actually have a shot at getting. The hunter is a job that is trying to find rare and light items. The hunter's test is usually important for many applications to go or die. Wish partners for command tests for their subjects, which 12-picture Yold Agaga leads to fraud, floor, and single people. Believe him, and he met his father to see the gas. A flower in the time of capturing. They are different, and they are just a project, which is considered a bad world.
Not sure.
I want to say Hunter x Hunter.
I'd have to hear it again because I was busy rummaging through inventory stuff.
Yeah, I can run it back. That one was short enough that I can probably get away with that. The hunter is a job that is trying to find rare and light items. The hunter's test is usually important for many applications to go or die.
Okay, yeah, this should be Hunter x Hunter.
Wish,
Okay, I agree with that.
Wish partners for command tests for their subjects, which 12-picture Eold Agaga leads to fraud, floor, and single people. Believe him, and he met his father to see the gas. A flower is the time of capturing. They are different, and they are just a project, which is considered a bad world.
Okay, yeah, I'm going with Hunter x Hunter.
What was that, El?
I haven't watched Hunter x Hunter.
Oh. Vio's also saying Hunter x Hunter.
I'll follow the train.
Yeah, it was kind of given away in the first word.
Oh.
Yeah. Hunters devote themselves to accomplishing hazardous tasks, all from traversing the world's uncharted territories to locating rare items and monsters. Before becoming a hunter, one must pass the hunter examination, a high-risk selection process in which most applicants end up handicapped or even worse, deceased. Ambitious participants who challenge the notorious exam carry their own reason. What drives 12-year-old Gon Freese is finding Jing, his father, and a hunter himself. Believing that he will meet his father by becoming a hunter, Gon takes the first step to walk the same path. During the hunter examination, Gon befriends the medical student Leorio Paladinite, the vindictive Kurapika, and the ex-assassin Killua Zoldyck. While their motives vastly differ from each other, they band together for a common goal and begin to venture into a perilous world. Yep, that's just Hunter x Hunter.
I'm in the cutscene and at the dialogue that you're at.
Very good. Alright guys, what's going on?
It's over.
His words say that he's given up, but buried deep behind them is a fragment of hope. He doesn't want it to be over, any more than you do.
Ahem. I see Bard option, I click Bard option. Doesn't matter what the other options are.
Yeah.
DC 20. Yeah, you know what? Here, we're just gonna roll with it. Never didn't have it. Let's fucking go.
Hell yeah.
We go back in there, we die. We flee, we last half a day at best. Shit! If this is it, then gods damn it, let's make it count. City Watch, with me. We'll follow you to
Hey,
our
Kuka.
last breaths.
Are you distracted by the pretty lights inside my case that weren't there before?
I've sent these men to their death, I'm sure. But there is fortunately a restoration pod over there, so that's cool.
I don't need any attention right now.
There do be some enemies up here, though. Adept of the Absolute, Goblins.
Oh,
and-
we have some buffs based on who we have as allies. Like Spirit of the Land, the reunited soul of Thaniel provides a +1 to all ability scores and an additional 2-meter movement speed to all affected entities. Volo's Guide to Monsters. With steadfast application of knowledge from Volo's preeminent work, affected entities gain +2 to attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Rallied. The galvanizing word and will of Duke Ravengard runs hot through your veins, granting you 30 temporary hit points.
Neat.
Now, where the hell did you all go so I can follow
South?
you? South. Wait.
Oh,
I'm seeing a ping to the northeast,
well,
and you
we
said
went
south.
Where did my compass? I went. No, compass was confused. It's actually east, which was. Yeah, we went.
Yep.
I followed
We
the
went up
left-hand
6
wall
there.
because it's the left-hand wall.
There you are.
Oh, wait, can I get fully healed at this?
Probably.
Oh, yeah, cool.
The only reason I didn't touch that was I was concerned it might take away our. I considered it might count as a long rest, but it didn't, so. That's good.
Well, that's at least a zealot out of the fight.
Yep, sure is.
And Orpheus is first in turn order.
And stable Donatsu. So.
Yep.
Oh, I have pulled into combat. What moved over here? Ah, another mind player. Okay. Let's see. What abilities do you have?
Alright, I think Willow said 14 earlier in the
She
chat.
did, yeah.
So we will do 14 next. I don't know if anybody's going to get this one. The Beast of Kikose. Vive, VJ, and Virgin Dream is a high school teacher in Japan. This is not due to the love of teaching, but when it is old and gray, there will be good young people. But for rejection, the person on the plane is in the usk as the snow. Thus, when he worked as a 3 to 4 class closest to Fluffy's class, he couldn't prove all the talents. Due to the perfect shame for all teachers, the attitude is taken to school with a homeroom teacher. But Avska is not your central teacher and is ready to prepare for any challenge. If students do 4 days, integration, suicide, and sex prevention are only problems. Avizi supports its unexpected, unusual way. Article 3-4. How many schools can be when Oznika students gradually teach because of your abnormal and exciting charm?
Almost wanted to say Negima, but I'm wondering assassination classroom instead?
No, I feel like if it was assassination classroom, though, he wouldn't have stated he doesn't know if any of us are gonna get it.
So we got one for assassination classroom or maybe Nekima. Willow is...
Resources.
Willow's going either Okusama wa Joshi Kosei or Onegai teacher.
Oh, my turn got skipped. What the fuck? Oh wait, but now we're back to Inquisitor of the Absolute, who was before Faith and Karlak in the...
What?
What is this initiative order?
I came out of sneak, so I had a surprise round, I believe.
No, because I was also in sneak, and
Okay, now we're over here. Now it's my turn.
now you what?
Anyway.
The chip tracker doesn't make sense.
Oh, does anybody know what Okusama Wajoshi Kosei is? Is that...
No, but my guess is gonna be life lessons with Onisan.
Okay, okay. Why haven't game drunk?
Rascal does not, what was it, dream of Bunny Senpai? Was that it?
Sarge is going with Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Okay. Oh yeah, you might be in like a. It's possible you might be in a different initiative. Maybe not too. I don't know.
Oh, that could be it.
Okay, what can I? Can I do anything fun with my?
I haven't explicitly watched it, but I'm aware of at least being some classroom drama, so with how Hyper Translate chews on things, maybe?
Okay, so Willow's going with either my wife is a high school girl or Onegai Sensei. Oh wait, no, that's concentration. I don't want to break my detect thoughts at the moment. See if I can just remove another one from turn order. Good. Then I'll come stand right next to this man. Alright, so guesses are all in. That was great teacher Onizuka.
But GTO, I never would have thought of that one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how many people were gonna know it. Even like, it sort of was like for me, where like it made some sense where it was like, homeroom teacher Avska is like kind of close to Onizuka.
Oh, and now we're back to Orpheus. Yeah, so I just didn't get a turn as my character.
Evidently. Huh.
This is some bullshit.
For anyone not familiar, 22-year-old Eikichi Onizuka, ex-biker gang leader, conqueror of Shonan and Virgin, has a dream to become the greatest high school teacher in all of Japan. This isn't because of a passion for teaching, but because he wants a loving teenage wife when he's old and gray. Still, for a perverted, greedy, and lazy delinquent, there is more to Onizuka than meets the eye, so when he lands a job as the handsome teacher of the Class 3-4 at the prestigious Holy Forest Academy, despite suplexing the vice principal, all of his talents are put to the test, as this class is particularly infamous. Due to their utter contempt for all teachers, the class's students use psychological warfare to mentally break any new homeroom teacher they get, forcing them to quit and leave school. However, Onizuka isn't your average teacher, and he's ready for any challenge in his way. Bullying, suicide, and sexual harassment are just a few of the issues his students face daily. By tackling the roots of their problems, Onizuka supports them with his unpredictable and unconventional methods, even if it means jumping off a building to save a suicidal child. Thanks to his eccentric charm and fun-loving nature, Class 3-4 slowly learns just how enjoyable school can be when you're the pupils of the great teacher Onizuka.
Fucked.
That is certainly a description. Holy shit.
Willow had the trope exactly backwards. Terrible teacher wants to date kids instead of kids wanting to date or marry kind teacher.
Get fucked.
I mean, you were at least kind of on the right trail there, Willow.
How am I getting so many attacks? What is going on right now?
Well, maybe you're getting all your attacks from last turn.
Maybe?
Maybe. Get fucked.
Another one.
Oh, I used my bonus action at some point. Interesting. Wait, Mind Sanctuary? Who used Mind Sanctuary? I'm the only one in the party that could have used it, except maybe Elle if she got that at some point. How was I affected by Mind Sanctuary?
How were you affected by Mind Sanctuary? Did you Mind Sanctuary yourself?
No. I'm very confused. Whatever. Okay. You fool. Oh, that didn't kill.
That did not kill.
Oh no, I've been silenced. Whatever will I do?
Well, you won't Divine Smite anymore.
For the most part, I don't need to.
Oh, I'm ensnared, you say?
Has anyone got
so-
another number while
yes.
I'm waiting on turn order to come around?
Oh, hold on, I got one of mine.
Ah, great. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, isn't the one he just did?
Yeah, we
14
just did
anyway?
14 also.
Oh.
That's great, Teacher Onizuka. We worked that one out.
Okay, so some of this didn't translate back to English. There's still some characters that I do not have any idea how to pronounce it.
Yeah, I re-rolled out of those when I saw them.
Yeah. But I have Vimbi, and then a bunch of characters I can't pronounce. Game and 120 feet. Summy Sister supports the game with people in the game. Plaintiff, work. Employees, desserts, and desserts. The new adventure is waiting for a highway. Grass art as they look at the world. To survive. The remaining aircraft are monsters in the future with the rest of the world and their destruction. But since there is a power, let your application program company and MCCO. The mind comes from bones, friends, and friends. At the top of the choice, they go to the grass and go safe and start their lives. First class of first grade first class. The Badal Victim, a beautiful game and attracted a dangerous threat of poison. Also, death in the sky above. Meanwhile, the Little Saint government confirmed that he was fighting for hatred. Mobility, external equipment and balance, and success and privacy prices. Army weapons become potential and participation. Raise the pads and strengthen the enemy promised a promised enemy. Good luck with that one.
Attack on Titan?
Willow's going Persona.
Yeah, don't forget, minor video games.
Yeah,
Oh.
Anime.
Willow's going Persona. I'm going... Like, my first gut reaction from, like, the first sentence was, like, Hyperdimension Neptunia, just because it mentioned sisters, but then I pretty quickly switched over to, like, I'm thinking, like, FF8 or something. There's a lot of mention of things that sound like it could be FF8.
I can't think of what the one Wolfenstein game is, but it's from the newer series where Blazkowicz has two daughters. I can't think of the subtitle of it, but I want to call it like a spin-off of Wolfenstein. I just can't think of its title.
Mr. Wolfenstein.
Because it's not Wolfenstein the New Order, and it's not Wolfenstein the New Colossus. I genuinely cannot think of it where... But again, Wolfenstein, or Wolfenstein, is my guess overall.
Frankenstein!
There are... For whatever games you're trying to think of, there's Wolfenstein Cyberpilot, Wolfenstein 2, I'm assuming that's supposed to be New Order, but the part of the title is cut off. Oh no, the New Colossus. Wolfenstein the Old Blood, Wolfenstein the New Order, Wolfenstein Enemy Territory, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, and Wolfenstein 3D.
Wolfenstein Cyberpunk 2077 Edge Runners.
Oh, there's also Wolfenstein Youngblood and Beyond Castle Wolfenstein.
It might be Youngblood.
Didn't mention card games in any fashion, so clearly it couldn't have been FF8.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Youngblood.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be my guess, is Wolfenstein Youngblood.
There we go. Let's get you out of the way.
Run away!
Said brave Sir Robin.
Also, you see, Natsu, before you were only half of a squid, so now that you're approximately double the amount of squid you used to be, obviously being two halves of squids gets you double the attacks.
Oh, well shit, I should have gone full squid long ago.
Oh, we've got a spectator.
That's about to be had a spectator if it's within my flight range.
So while you're doing that, since I think we've all guessed.
Oh, have
what
we
is
all?
it? Unless Bio hasn't yet.
No, Bio did not guess, but I feel like he would have guessed by now if he had guessed that he wanted to submit. So the untranslated version, the second game of the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy, experienced the award-winning RPG.
I was close.
Yeah, you were very close. Yeah, when you said Final Fantasy VIII, I was like, oh, he's so close to the answer. Especially because you know that Final Fantasy VIII is my favorite game in the series.
Well, I mean, there was just so much to it that just made me think 8 as opposed to 7.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm not going to read the whole description because it is rather long.
Yeah.
Okay. There's my character. Wait, how do... I don't have an action this turn. It's like my character used up its action for this turn last turn. Wait, I have permanent Mind Sanctuary. That... Huh? I get to just have permanent Mind Sanctuary as a Mind Flayer?
Yeah, but apparently permanent Mind Sanctuary just means you get two actions every other turn.
No. Well, a Mind Sanctuary makes it so you can use your actions and bonus actions interchangeably.
Oh.
Ah, so that's how you used up your bonus action accidentally that one time.
Which means my bonus action I can still use as an attack. Okay. Which means I can't chug a potion of speed to get over to the spectator, and I think it's just outside my range, but... You know, it says target's too far, but it lets me...
Target doesn't look too far.
Oh, I got here. Alright. Oh, okay. Smite 1 didn't kill it, but that's fine.
Oh, we got 1,000 experience for that.
Nice.
Oh, I still have so much movement speed left. Why was it telling me that this was possibly outside my range? Game, you're a fucking liar.
Game doesn't know how to handle
Yeah,
you being an
so.
illithid. Is clearly the problem here.
Dead.
Spectator was worth a fifth of a door. Yeah, true story.
I don't know if Willow's comment was towards me or towards Bio, but I just became an illithid if that was towards me. How was I supposed to know that I had permanent Mind Sanctuary?
Because you tend to look this shit up ahead of time aggressively?
No.
Alright, Sarge, it's your turn.
I love being ensnared.
Well,
you do all your shit
You're
in
a
range.
turret. You don't need to move.
It also gives me disadvantage.
Yeah, but your attack bonuses are crazy, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, like legitimately, I have disadvantage
shit.
and multiple ensnared, despite the fact that I don't move to do things.
Yeah, that's so dumb. I mean, I guess it makes sense for like what ensnaring would do. I can see why it would give you disadvantage to attack. I just wasn't expecting it.
Look how much it mattered that you had disadvantage.
I mean, at the very least, you do have, you know, the ally bonuses that'll help, you know, balance shit out. It just gives you a higher chance of rolling a natural 1, so...
Which it's me. A higher chance to roll a natural 1 does not usually mean good things.
Yeah. Who brought a bunch of level 1 goblins to a fucking high-end fight?
The Absolute, apparently.
Guiding bolt.
And the intellect devourers are level 1 as well. That's just cannon fodder. What?
Should
Huh?
I merc the guiding bolt I don't know if you're concentrating on anything I know.
I mean, I am, but it's not anything I can't just recast later.
Okay.
Also, it's gonna miss anyway.
That works.
Ranged attack against... No, I don't care. Shoot Watchman Grokky for all I give a shit. We killed all their higher level goblins already. Cannon fodder was the only thing they had left.
No, I'm not gonna waste my reaction on... No. I'm saving this for an opportunity attack against one of these winged horrors if they move out of my range.
It's attacking you.
I don't care.
It's attacking you. It's attacking you. It's attacking you. Stop summoning more jobbers, you jackasses.
Oh no, a cantrip.
Oh no, a cantrip. You should definitely counterspell that.
Oh no, whatever am I going to do?
No scabs, no scabs, no scabs. Don't forget, you are also sitting on a bunch of high-level spell scrolls, as well as I am, and we are approaching the end of the game.
Yeah, I know.
Become absolute.
Mind Flayer Domination.
Dominated nearby humanoid. Oh no, he's been dominated.
But
he's concentrating, so...
No, they've been dominated.
No.
Al, do not kill the dominate. I mean, no. Karlach, do not kill the dominated.
Karlach's stunned. I don't know if she'll be able to, but...
Don't bother telling her ahead of time. That only makes it more likely it's going to happen.
Anybody got a number?
Well, Elle hasn't put a number out yet, in case she wants to throw
we've done...
27.
Sorry?
27.
27, alright. 27 we haven't done. This is another one that I have no idea if anybody's gonna get, because I've never even heard of this, but, Crisis, Dr. Cridging Vegetation Food. When such circumstances were found, doctors were found in the country, and the surgeon was provided to young men. Unfortunately, this option causes Dr. Social Medicine, AFC. 10 levels strength lets you. D. The life of 10 salvation returns and meets the demons. He has now distributed the changes in evidence.
Can you run that back one more time if possible?
Oh yeah, it's totally possible. So we've got Crisis, Dr. Cridging Vegetation Food. When such circumstances were found, doctors were found in the country, and the surgeon was provided to young men. Unfortunately, this option causes Dr. Social Medicine, AFC. 10 levels strength lets you. D. The life of 10 salvation returns and meets the demons. He has now distributed the changes in evidence.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I mean, I'm thinking of, like, Healer's Life and Shadows, but I think the title's slightly wrong, but I'm wondering if it's actually a different one I recently watched.
I just started watching the one you just mentioned.
There's a
Yep.
different one. that
Redo of a healer.
Oh God.
The censored version or the uncensored version?
Uncensored.
Willow's going Dr. Stone.
Okay, Will's going Dr. Stone. I mean, a doctor was mentioned, so it's a reasonable
There's one I
guess.
can't think of the name of, but I'm gonna stick with what I originally said of, Healer's New Life in Shadow, or however the hell that title's pronounced.
Elle said something about shadows as well, but it sort of cut out.
Imminent and shadows.
Okay. Well, apart from Dr. Stone, I don't think I've heard of any of the ones that any of you guys mentioned, so, good job on that. But, no, this is something called Monster.
Oh!
Oh!
I only know it by reputation.
Yeah.
That sounds vaguely familiar. I don't know why, though.
Dr. Kenzoku Tenma, an elite neurosurgeon recently engaged to his hospital director's daughter, is well on his way to ascending the hospital hierarchy. That is, until one night, a seemingly small event changes Dr. Tenma's life forever. While preparing to perform surgery on someone, he gets a call from the hospital director telling him to switch patients and instead performing life-saving brain surgery on a famous performer. His fellow doctors, fiancé, and the hospital director applaud his accomplishment. But because of the switch, a poor immigrant worker is dead, causing Dr. Tenma to have a crisis of conscience. So, when a similar situation arises, Dr. Tenma stands his ground and chooses to perform surgery on the young boy Johann Liebert instead of the town's mayor. Unfortunately, this choice leads to a serious ramification for Dr. Tenma, losing his social standing being one of them. However, with the mysterious death of the director and 2 other doctors, Dr. Tenma's position is restored. With no evidence to convict him, he's released and goes on to attain the position of hospital director. 9 years later, when Dr. Tenma saves the life of a criminal, his past comes back to haunt him. Once again, he comes face to face with the monster he operated on. He must now embark on a quest of pursuit to make amends for the havoc spread by the ones he saved.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I haven't seen it, but I have heard that description before.
Yeah, I've literally never even heard of this.
I want to say it's
I've
shown
heard
up
of,
on
the
Netflix.
manga. And it's like a really popular manga.
Funny whenever Sarge's one attack and a whole ass paragraph pops up in the action tracker because all this shit applies to so many separate effects. I know, it's great. No, I'm not gonna do that. Oh lord, they coming.
Alright, do y'all want one that's gonna be probably really easy?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Elder Skrill Force Bad Game Fad TM 2006. To improve and modernize the game, try to see both the Beta Botate Award Studio, one of the largest RPGs and one of the largest RPGs again.
I'm going with Oblivion Remastered.
I'm going with Skyrim. I heard Elder Scrolls. I'm going Skyrim.
Tom Morello took a rich life and forgot the plane, where you can restore handmade data invisible every minute. Find your story. Noble's first character creates its way and plays the desired way. The first damage, intellectual, pure book, or pure black text. Seasonal adventure. Open the world, jump with good news, and attack the character in memory of the character. Sword owner Ted Tamiel is a strong attraction of his war and economy.
Ted Tamiel, holy shit. Man, I love Ted Tamiel. Boy, they just keep stunning you chain back to back, don't they, Karlak?
Yeah, apparently I'm not allowed to play.
Apparently not.
And again, you guys are using what's called hyper translate.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could have stopped after the first 2 words. You're absolutely right.
So was it remastered or was it the original?
So we have a guess for Oblivion from Willow.
Yeah, I said remastered.
Oblivion remastered from Inu.
Sarge
and
said
Skyrim.
Skyrim. Yeah.
Is it the Ravbug hyper translate?
It's the hyper translate.
It is Ravbug, yeah.
Thank you.
I just searched for hypertranslate. Went for the first thing.
The untranslated version. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion TM Remastered.
Yep.
Modernized as the 2006 Game of the Year. Yeah,
Got
yeah,
it. Yeah. Sorry, Willow. I was more correct than you. Also, it's your turns not to. Attack the character in memory of the character.
Yeah, get shit on.
Alright, how many d6s do I have here? I have 6. That's actually... I do. I have 6. That's perfect. 10, 7, 8, 19. As decided by...
19.
No, 19 as decided by dice roll. This one has a chance of people getting it. And it might be given away by actually... might literally actually be given away by the first word. I'm not sure.
Oh dear.
Gintoki, Motorikari, and Kigarifari Entertainment, but there are members of the Eurogo groups. They lived in harmony with the other Edema truths, giving external swords and robots and tried to destroy them in abundance. But Hingpachi and Kagula are not paid. Does it use all the money that plays pasture? At the same time, when I drink alcohol at home, a foreign sight fell. The double center comes out of the boat and lets you know that it must be very strong and very powerful and reserved. Ginia was captivated by this anxiety and suddenly triggered her world. The device began with the castle and Shinniper. Nothing easy for the Euroz team. The time is when he is full of pets and friends, the most dangerous danger. Discuss.
What's it called? Is it Gintama? Is that what I'm trying to think of?
That's the first thing that came to mind only by virtue of that sounds like it could be that.
Yeah, I'm going with Gintama. I feel like I'm having an aneurysm.
Feel like no is having.
Bio is confirming Gintama is the name you're thinking of, Natsu.
Yeah.
That's interrupted.
So I believe Sarge and I have both locked in Gintama.
You're both locked in Gintama. Willow's locked in having an aneurysm.
I don't know that anime. Should I check it out?
Sounds like a good one.
Alright, those are the only two I can get.
Speaking of animes that have like very descriptive names like that, have y'all guys heard of Petting a Dog?
No.
What?
Yeah, it's a real anime. That's not what the answer to this one is, but it is a real anime. It was like one episode, and it's like 5 minutes long.
Huh.
So, after this, I actually generated one real quick. And I fully expect the answer to this is going to be, you know what it is within one attempt, even without context.
Didn't mean to do that, but...
But, yeah. For this current one, Gintama, best guess?
Bio was gonna throw out Gintama the second Gintoki was said, but he had to get one of his cats some food.
Okay, so another Gintama.
Ow!
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I thought that one was gonna be spoiled by literally the first word, because yes, it's very clearly Gintama.
Yeah.
So, I got one for you guys.
Yeah, what you got?
Simeon is located in the rice field and stealing the city. The average price of a free room is a special room for Simeon's desires. One day, Simon, with great weapons. Two robots are called two robots, called a room, walking in the closet. The Youngurg residents will face people in trouble.
It's Gurren Lagann.
I fucking knew as soon as I.
Simon.
I was like, that's way too many Simons to not be sure. Oh my god.
Yeah, pulling from my anime list, it reduced the. Simone and Kamina were born and raised in a deep underground village. Kamina is a free spirit. They literally just trimmed Kamina right out, and that hurts a little.
Simon. Yeah, but have you considered Simon, though?
I told you were like...
Team Diger in a fucking law firm.
Simon.
I don't believe in you. Believe in the Simon.
Okay, as a law firm, I'd be like, you know what? You got my vote for making that joke.
Simon. You know, Team Dagurin, the fucking law firm.
Up to you, but I'm fine with you hopping in to do it.
I don't think she can because it's a lock channel, so that's not gonna work.
Well, I mean, she'd be able to hop into a different channel and you could drag her in, couldn't you?
Theoretically, yeah. But yeah, she can't even see the channel we're in, I don't think. On account of reasons. Can you? You shouldn't be able to. Oh. She's in the other locked channel. I just... Yoink.
Oh.
And now she's muted, though.
Yoink.
Willow, you're muted.
Yoinkification.
Can I unmute? Can I forcibly unmute? No, I can't. You're just muted. I can't seem to stop that.
Simon.
Well, yeah, apparently even if I drag her into this channel, it doesn't matter because it's set up in such a way that it doesn't help.
Huh.
So, rip. I guess you're just gonna have to like.
You can't right-click and unmute her?
No. It
might be a
literally does
permissions
not
thing.
give me the option to.
He's the administrator. He should be able to do that, though, regardless.
My
Yeah,
God,
but-
it's Minecraft all over again.
You'd have to update her permissions to
I'd
be
have
able
to,
to
I'd
talk
have to
in
like
this
change
channel.
the channel, and I'm not gonna try to do that on the fly.
Yeah.
It's Minecraft
easy.
all over again. Yibbity wop bop bop bop.
Council has allowed you to see the channel when you not grant you the privilege of microphone. Yeah, I mean it does seem to be that way, right? Let me see if I can. Perms.
I generated another one while you're doing that, and my God.
Simon.
Maybe if I just toggle
This one goes,
that.
the previous part is still useful and pleasant to the world. They go because they can die and succeed in life.
That's not the
Other autonomy, special women,
There.
school. This is a good
that.
choice during the last weekends and the rest of the brands. He quickly took the spa this week. There he started making a hole.
So, sorry. You're gonna have to run that one past me again.
Yeah,
I know.
one more time.
The previous part is still useful
Hasn't
and
done
useful and pleasant to the world. They go because they can die and succeed in life. Other autonomy, special women, school. This is a good choice during the last weekends and the rest of the brands. He quickly took the spa this week. There, he started making a hole.
Fuck.
There he started make. Literally both times. The only thing I've like retained is the hole at the end. That's it. That's the only thing I've retained.
And because I'm focusing on that part, because that's all I can retain as well, I'm just gonna say Maiden Abyss.
Okay, wait, before I have you lock that in, I will let you know up front, I am sticking to descriptions as per my anime list.
That's
If
fine.
it-
I'm still
If it
going with
further
Maiden Abyss.
helps, I'll even tell you year-wise, according to this, it aired starting in spring of 2018.
Ring of... Yeah, it doesn't... That doesn't help me.
No clue.
No idea?
I mean, again, I missed the entire description apart from the whole thing at the end twice.
No, I will reread it as many times as you need me to. No joke. So I will read it again. Also, it's my turn, isn't it? God damn it.
Well, it's also my turn, but I'm
Alright.
trying to see if I can even get to a position where I can attack the Inquisitor. It's probably better to just end turn and let Natsu deal with it.
Yeah, fair.
No, that
So-
would come out after 2018.
So again,
so not that
the previous
one.
part is still useful and pleasant to the world. They go because they can die and succeed in life. Other autonomy, special women, school. This is a good choice during the last weekends and the rest of the brands. He quickly took the spa this week. There, he started making a hole.
I'm gonna, for no reason in particular, go with High School of the Dead.
Okay.
Came out in spring of 2018.
Bio's still thinking it looks like Gurren Lagann, but the
Specifically
bathhouse
the
thing.
episode with the evil bathhouse. Okay.
I mean, if I didn't have it sitting in front of me, that would be as good a guess as any on my end.
The only thing that I can think of that came out around that time is I think the P5 anime came out in 2018, so I'm just gonna say that.
Any other takers on guesses?
No idea. I've been trying to figure out how to make push to talk work.
Hey!
Hey, a willow lives.
It is
And
unbelievably loud.
all right, do you want me to read the description as it was?
Bio just went deaf, I think. Sorry, Bio. I can't help that. I'm just adjusting her down to like 25% volume. That'll probably do it.
Famous racehorses that have left behind worthy legacies, unique as they can be, are reincarnated as horse girls in a parallel world.
Oh
And
my
this, like,
god.
start their
Uma
journey
Musume.
anew.
Uma
Yep.
Musume, yeah.
There's an Uma Musume anime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course there is. There's actually
Really
like
fucking popular.
the next season of it is also coming out shortly. So
Huh.
And I hear it's actually really good.
Huh. Okay.
I figured those would be some decent filler while, Willow Alert came in, so.
oh, hold on, made her too quiet.
Fuck.
Gotta bring it back up. Try again.
I was saying I can go for one of mine when you guys are ready for another one.
I mean, I'm back in combat again, but
SMI. Where is the combat?
there's
Oh, they're all the
there's
way
an
up
intellect devourer up that staircase. All right, that intellect devourer is now deceased.
Oh, you're way over there. Oh wait, now I'm in combat. Huh?
Uh-huh.
Oh, this. Oh shit.
Some of the seasons of the Uma Musume anime are really good. Oh, that's an
Oh, they're like
endorsement.
way over there.
That they are.
Okay. You're just gonna dash.
Dear, do you still want me to make you something alcoholic?
Ooh, alcohol.
Oh, gin and tonic.
Alright, I'll be back. I apologize in advance.
I'll take one alcohol.
Quick, while
please.
Sarge has walked away, this is the perfect time to read out the thing.
Do you want an anime, a book series, or song lyrics?
Your choice.
Well, in keeping with the tradition of hypertranslate, putting the same word in 1,000 times, the door must turn its life and the court sells the bottom. This is a quick thing that prevents everything in new things and interior emotions. The baby has never started. Jam wants to be a secret, and I want to leave unknown instructions. How to shower. Alan. 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 Alan spelled differently. Alan. Alan. Alien. Alan. Mary is waiting for the city. Listen to the ship to see blood. It's an anime.
Oh.
Alan spelled differently. Alan.
Alan.
With an added alien in there, yes.
Alan. Wait, that's not Alan. It's Steve. Steve.
I just love Mary is waiting for the city. Listen to the ship to see blood.
I don't know. Fucking Vinland Saga for no reason in particular.
Oh, Nautiloid.
Hey, the
Hell,
Nautiloid
what?
gets a turn.
Oh, that's what those marks on the ground were.
I was wondering what was up with that. Ow.
Oh god, more Nautiloid. Oh wait, no. That was...
No, it just summoned a fuck ton more intellect
that was more
devourers.
Okay, yeah, that's better. Oh my god, what? Anime... I don't know if I can think of any anime with Alan, and Alan might just be a misnomer from the translate, just going fucking dumb.
Alan is definitely the translator going very off script.
Alan, write some dialogue here!
Unfortunately, that's all my brain could fixate on, and I don't remember any of the rest of the description, but I don't think it'll matter.
I'll give Inu a hint. It's an anime I've watched a lot of lately.
Fate Stay Night.
No.
The Flash.
Okay. What did I miss while I was making...
Alan.
That's why I wanted to go after Sarge did the Gurren Lagann one. So the actual non-translated description reads, Mau Mau, an apothecary's daughter, has been plucked from her peaceful life and sold to the lowest echelons of the imperial court. Now, merely a maid, Mau Mau settles into her new mundane life and hides her extensive knowledge of medicine.
Wait. Apothecary Diaries. That reduced to just Alan.
Not long after Mau Mau's arrival, the Emperor's infant children inexplicably begin to experience grave symptoms, almost as if a curse has been cast.
Alan.
The curious Mau Mau easily solves these mysteries, and to remain out of the limelight, attempts to leave an anonymous tip. Unfortunately, the dashing and perceptive eunuch Jinchi, which is where I think the word jam came from.
Wait, what the hell was the cursed one of this?
And manages to single her out in recognition of her talents. Mau Mau is promoted to lady-in-waiting for the Emperor's favorite concubine, Gyokyo, as Mau Mau continues to remedy the numerous ailments afflicting the Imperial Court. Her pharmaceutical expertise quickly proves indispensable, or... as I read to everyone else while you were gone, Adam, the door must turn its life, and the court sells the bottom. This is a quick thing that prevents everything in new things and interior emotions. The baby has never started. Jam wants to be a secret. And I want to leave unknown instructions. How to shower. Alan spelled differently. Alan, alien. Mary is waiting for the city. Listen to the ships to see blood.
Yeah, the baby has never started makes a lot more sense now, yeah.
Alan!
Also,
Sarge, if you actually have things to do on your turn, I did dimension door us to a better spot for you to hit enemies with.
Okay. I had shot something and that was about
Okay,
it.
I wasn't sure if you actually used your action or not, because I couldn't tell if you could actually see things from where you were at before.
Yeah, I mean, he shot something with a Eldritch Blast, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I got distracted trying to figure out what the fuck that translation was, so...
You know what's really strange? I keep fighting the impulse to respond to things you guys are verbally saying in YouTube chat.
Sounds appropriate.
On the fly, I did an anime one because the anime ones have been fun so far.
Finish your turn.
Oh, it is my turn. Yay. Die. Die.
Why do you keep just saying the in German?
Die. 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 Wee. I'm a good murder machine.
I mean, you're a squid, so that makes sense.
Yeah,
Was I a good murder machine?
the best. Alright.
The best.
The border with good spiritual emotions. The population is cut off by its inhabitants and addressed to other animals. On the one hand, it depends on the three hidden, then leaves everything. Statement, Palami, Nord, Stoski, Vegas, Demon, Decorated.
Naruto.
What?
I'm going Demon Hunter just because Demon Decorated.
What is
Can you read
Demon
that
Hunter?
one more time?
Yeah, I can read. Thankfully, it's very short, so it's very easy to read again. The border with good spiritual emotions. The population is cut off by its inhabitants and addressed to other animals. On the one hand, it depends on the three hidden, then leaves everything. Statement, Palami, Nord, Stoski, Vegas, Demon, Decorated.
Sorry, Demon Slayer, my brain's no longer functioning properly after all these translations.
Yeah, understandable.
And again, you were limiting yourself to what again? Anime?
Yeah, this one's anime.
Weird as it sounds, because I think there is an anime for it. I'm gonna go with Devil May Cry.
Oh, yeah, there's a Devil May Cry one. Well, at least there's Devil May Cry Baby, but I think there's also a Devil May Cry... I believe?
I think there's a newer one. Is it the
Yeah,
Netflix
Devil May
one?
Cry the animated series. Oh, no, yeah, the Netflix one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I'm like, yeah.
Hey, not to. You gotta take turns. As to Ellen Sarge.
Yeah. Enemies.
Those are
Way back there, way back there, way back
Do you
there.
guys hear that Netflix? I can't remember if they announced or if they just like were discussing the possibility of a live-action Demon Slayer because of how well Infinity Castle did.
No, I didn't hear about that.
I don't know how I feel about that, and that's putting it mildly.
It's fucking disgusting, is what it is.
Fucking one of yous. Seems like enemies might pop out over here, so I'm just gonna move over towards this little mark on the ground. No guesses from bio in the chat. Okay, so I can see why Inu went with Naruto. What with the mention of animals, the hidden, then leaves. I can definitely see that. And I feel like if I read the description, it might not give away what the title is, so I'm just going to tell you it's Ghost Stories.
Oh my god!
Well,
no!
The problem is nobody's gonna get it based on the real description of Ghost Stories because you know if you use the actual description of the series, it's just not very helpful. Here comes more
I mean,
dudes.
the actual description would still, like, even if you've only watched the English dub, When nearby construction disturbs a spiritual resting place, its disgruntled denizens do what any supernatural beings would do after a rude awakening. They terrorize the local school. And that means it's up to a scruffy band of young ghost hunters to expel their satanic schoolmates before everyone gets sent to permanent detention. Meet Satsuki, her crybaby brother, the resident class stud, the school nerd, and psychical researcher, a born-again beauty, and a resentful demon-possessed cat in the funniest, scariest school you've ever enrolled in.
He's not a crybaby. He's just retarded.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would have gotten that off the official one.
I mean, Satsuki would have done it, but...
Satsuki and the demon-possessed cat should be alone enough.
I mean, if you told me a demon-possessed cat, a Jesus freak, a retarded child, I'd be like, this sounds familiar. Where do I know this from?
Run like a big black man's chasing you. Immediately. Well, at least he's not racist.
It'll never work out between us. Not because you're a rabbit, but because you're black. As she said to the white rabbit.
No line of sight on that.
So I think the next time I take a go, I'm going to do one of my song lyric translations that are all, again, mostly cartoon and anime theme song related.
Oh no.
So I'll stop at each line break. To get the worst
Natsu and
economy
Elle,
of...
y'all have turns to take, by the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out... No.
Get up there.
I jumped.
Oh,
Okay. To get the worst economy of war, solar shouting, receiving representative, 1.
This one isn't the lyrics one, right? You said it was going to be your next one, or is this?
No, this is my next one. So
okay.
this is anime theme song or cartoon theme song lyrics.
Okay, one more time then.
To get the worst economy of war, solar shouting, receiving representative, 1.
Dave the Barbarian.
It isn't Sailor Moon, is it?
It is in fact Sailor Moon, yes.
Damn, that's what I was thinking. I should have said it sooner.
The only reasons was the whole thing of solar representative.
Yeah.
And then 1. And I'm thinking, like, she is the one. I wonder if that's that.
Nah, I just wanted it to be Dave the Barbarian.
No, but that would have been a great
No,
pull.
nobody remembers Dave the Barbarian.
I do.
Clearly you didn't, because it wasn't the answer.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Okay, these Nautiloid
okay,
strikes
game,
are getting fucking crazy. We're supposed to get to the big brain. They told us that a while ago. Oops, that's not the dash action. That's the dash action. I need to find somewhere that I'm not going to be caught.
Am I supposed to be in the area where new troops are going to come down, or am I just supposed to keep running across the map, hoping I'll get up to the brain at some point?
I think it's that thing. Yeah. I think it's just keep running and pray.
It's a literal boss gauntlet.
Like,
except it's just a bunch of mini winnies and cannons.
I'm just trying to not get fucking bodied by the goddamn sky lasers right now.
I think it will force move everyone if you get to Big Brain, Natsu.
Okay.
So basically,
So
run,
I should just keep dashing,
run.
dashing, and dashing, and hope that I'm picking the right direction to move in, but I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. This map is weird.
Run, bitch, run.
Hey, I'm just gonna point out, it is like saying that right behind the doors that Orpheus is in front of is basically where we're supposed to be going.
Yeah, there's a rest point and a restoration point, and then a brainstem that's probably climbable. So
yeah, we probably gotta go like the direction you're still going, right? And circle around, I think. Yeah.
Unless I can open the door, because I don't see any other way in there.
Oh, gotcha. Alright, well, let me just
In the event I'm wrong, having everyone there would help. the final boss stage is timed, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, that doesn't matter. Natsu does infinity damage, so...
Oh, I can't open the door.
Okay, cool. Just pop the door then and, like, run.
Yep, there we go.
Dragon. Fuck the dragon.
Dragon. Flying dragons. Dragon, breathe flame. Nautilus, go crash.
Okay, so this next one is not a game that I have played, but I know that at least most of you, if not all of you, have played. I'll do it after the cutscene's done. Orpheus, do something. You're right there.
Somebody do something. Okay, yeah, we are all here.
Hold on, I'm gonna hit the restoration point.
Yeah, I was about to do that if you didn't.
Yay.
Just gonna make a save. Oh, there's a
Carlix dancing.
Gilded chest. Oh. With a potion of angelic slumber and a potion of supreme healing. Alright. Anyway, time to go climb the brainstem.
You ready to face? Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Climb every brainstem, fold every cerebral seed.
Say it's not our fault that our brains are too fried to have so understood simple instructions, except that it kind of is. Nah, nonsense.
This is taking longer into the stream time than I thought it would. I thought we would have been done by now.
Oh.
Shrek 2's I Need a Hero just starts blasting in the background.
Watch as a mod comes up where all the red dragons are just replaced with Shrek.
Nah, you'd want him replaced with Donkey's wife.
Wait, did that thing just
Fair.
mind control one of the dragons?
Probably.
I mean, it kind of looks like it.
That's not good.
Orpheus, could you just fix that?
I can practically hear Orpheus going, I'm trying to keep you jackwagons alive.
Yeah, and the best way to do that is by, dealing with the...
Site of power, the site of domination.
How's Gale gonna wear that?
Place where the nether
I don't know,
stones
we'll
can
figure it out.
enforce control.
A little too tentacly for my taste. Oh, of course.
Uh-huh.
What?
I know you. I know everything about you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your weaknesses. And so do they.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
If you say so,
You
buddy.
better hope you go first, because otherwise I'm one-shotting you.
Hey, he does not go first, in fact.
You done fucked up, Aaron.
Oh, look, the dominated red dragon has 400 HP.
Not enough.
Emperor has,
Volatile
astral
shield.
gravity. Is immune to falling damage and his jump distance is tripled.
Temporary hit points. Removed by incoming. The shield burst, possibly stunning nearby foes. Oh, so I should
Let-
not pop that shield while next to it.
Let me see if I can maybe pop it.
Yeah.
He's only got 10 temporary HP, so yeah, it should be pretty easy. And he's on the floor.
Oh, oh.
Hey,
you
Natsu,
fool.
you want some auto crits?
Yeah.
Considering it is this battle, I'm going to action surge and see what happens if I plink a few more.
Oh, yeah,
Hold,
go ahead.
please.
A Nautiloid is on the way. It'll appear in 4 turns, so...
Alright.
Oh, I figured you were gonna hit the Emperor.
No, I figured I'd see if I could maybe get lucky and knock down the other jack wagons. Leave you a bunch of auto crits.
Okay.
Well, considering you need 4 or 5 reverberation stacks for knockdown, and you're only going to
I
get
don't even
like
need luck for the firearms for this.
76.
You go down in 2 hits, yeah.
Look at the firearms. Oh,
No,
what
I'm
do
gonna
you
use
know?
luck at the firearms on the dragon because that thing has 400 HP.
Yeah, and aura of murder.
A miss. Lame.
I stabbed him and I missed. I stabbed him again.
I fired and I missed again. I fired 2 more times. I missed both times.
Ate a popsicle.
Yeah, get his ass. Fuck him up. Get he ass now too. Yeah, I know your weaknesses. Yeah, my weakness is not going first. Too bad it didn't work out for you.
Yeah, right? Orpheus still has to take a turn. And also, you have to end your turn at some point as well.
Yeah. Am I within? I must be within threat and range because it's not letting me move any closer. Okay.
What even is Orpheus? Is he like a monk or something? Like he just keeps attacking, like punching things.
It just says level
12 Githyanki.
Humanoid. But
Yeah,
he does
but
have
he-
key and key empowered strike, so
Yeah,
must
he has
be level
martial
with monk.
arts, unarmed strike, deflect missiles, key empowered. Yeah, he's a monk. Slow fall. Yeah, this man is just a monk.
Yeah, has no class listed anywhere on the character sheet.
But he's blatantly a monk. Like,
yes,
dude is clearly a monk.
extra attack. Yeah, we'll go use it.
Oh, it's my turn now.
Okay, so this one, we're back to video games. This one should be kind of easy as long as you catch the small snippet of it. Welcome to the poem in the country. Make sure it has been removed. You already play a scary on DDLC. He is a leader and useful in literary transport.
I mean,
in Rome there is every poet who writes, and leads animals. Do you have to fill in the dating code? Meanwhile, the first DDCLC experience is expired with tires, content, and material.
I mean, this is clearly just Doki Doki Literature Club. There could not be any more clearly Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah. Except it's Doki Doki Literature Club Plus.
Yeah, but it's an enhanced version, I guess.
I'm sorry, you don't get to knock at not naming the plus when you called me out on not citing remaster.
Yeah, but the difference there is it mentioned 2006 in the description. And we wouldn't have done that if it was the original. Those Get the Yankees pseudo monks we killed way back when were his own personal squad of elite badasses. Yeah, I guess so.
Oh yeah.
Tracks. Oh, you've been grappled.
Oh no.
Oh, and by you I mean Orpheus.
Oh no. Alright, it's gotta be Enu's turn. I feel like he hasn't gotten one in a bit.
No, it's currently Dream Guardian's turn actually.
No, I'm talking about for the hyper translates.
Oh. I mean,
number 29.
Yeah, we haven't done 29 yet. Ow.
Well, you succeeded on all your saving
Yeah, I
throws.
sure did.
Oh god, they're trying to kill Orpheus.
Shocker.
Oh god!
They're succeeding.
Hey, that should be leaving my threaten. Oh wait, I did use my reaction.
It's probably really bad if Orpheus dies.
Yeah, probably. Okay, time to get rid of as many targets as possible that could hit Orpheus. And then throw a potion at him. Yeah, yeah. You heard the words "throw a potion" and you went, "All right, time to save."
Yep. So
84% chance. Come on.
no, dragon's dead. Achievement popped.
Interfectorum Draconis. Kill the red dragon in the upper city. Oh, okay.
Sure did.
Alright, let's throw the potion now while I still have guaranteed actions left. 30 to 60. I think that is the largest one I have. I'm going to throw it here. Alright, cool. It landed.
So, after his father died and destroyed the village, Anna hopes to live quiet at a new rehabilitation with his family. But there are other contest plans. They attack their villages again. Anil was seen as a weakness as the Chiron burned their country and killed his family. The attacker has been taken by the pomegranate and took him to Danish. Anil was struck to avoid the latest words of her mother. He sells the slave owner and the Catil owner and guarantee the Catil owner and can be free in exchange for work in the field. Soon, Amand meets a new friend with slaves, Bad and Grief. Because Anil and Jordan to looking for yourself freedom, they and the past persons to them, yet they continue, they look at inappropriate and unemployed world, independence and hope.
My brain's a little bit fragmented after the day in alcohol. I got fucking nothing.
I got nothing.
So my initial thought was that, like, that person from the late game, end of dungeon, Boondocks goes to the big city and is crazy overpowered anime that I can never remember the name of.
There's been a couple of those.
That's the best guess I've got.
It's Orpheus' turn, by the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there's a good spot to hide him or if I just... we're just gonna go push him over here. Oh, a tentacle.
Also, I love that they named this one character like 6 different things. Anna, Anil, Anil, Amand, Anil
I mean, I think there's one where it's like, kid from the last dungeon town is strong. It's one of those super weird long ones where, like you said, it's a kid from effectively a town that lives at the last dungeon of existence and is supremely overpowered against normal people.
What's the
Yeah, that's the one Willow was talking about.
Yeah, there's been a couple of those floating around somewhere besides that one.
Just because I don't have a good guess, I'm gonna go with something ridiculous. Reborn as a vending machine, I now wander the dungeon.
I mean, honestly, it's as good a guess as any.
Oh, leveling.
Hey, Karlak, you gotta make a reaction choice, by the way.
I was at the bathroom. 1 second.
I mean, if we're going with that, there's the wrong way to summon a demon lord. There's the reincarnated as a sword.
Damn, the fans in my new computer are great because I'm running this thing at best graphics and it's only at 32 degrees for a temperature.
Well, damn, you could make some ice in that.
Wait, it's not water cooled?
It is.
Oh.
Unless you mean 32 Celsius.
It is 32 Celsius.
Well, that's what you measure computer temperatures in, Sarge.
Duh.
I try to be funny. I try to be funny. But no.
Well, the problem is your voice is so monotoned that it's hard to tell when you're joking sometimes.
Or all the time.
I absolutely love all of my friends, and I do
Stop
not
hitting
hate
our
them at
healer!
all.
Stop
That's
hitting
better,
Orpheus!
But not by much. I made a saving throw? Holy shit.
Overlord.
Get to the crown something something. I heard something about getting to the crown.
I need to cast, I need to use the nether stones with my character. But the ability says, channel the stone's magic to control the crown and dominate the nether brain. The caster must channel this spell until their next turn for it to take effect. Ends if caster is incapacitated, stunned, polymorphed, or knocked out. So... I am going to try and take out the Mind Flayer directly next to it, and then hope that I don't get stunned out of it. Oh, actually...
I'm just going Warden of Vitality to, you know, try and not die here.
Okay, I got 2 stun potentials out of the way. Do I have enough? No.
Reaching out to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. For English, press 1, and Espanol, press 2. To take control of the Elder Brain and enslave Baldur's Gate, press 3.
Beautiful.
So, essentially, I'm sorry, Willow had like Totoi about Final Dungeon. I think Sarge might have also been the same one. What else did we have? Anything?
I had the vending machine.
Alright, vending machine, yeah.
1 HP? You son of a...
It was actually none of those things, though.
What was it?
Vinland Saga.
No shit.
Oh.
After his father's death and the destruction of his village at the hands of English raiders, Einar wishes for a peaceful life with his family on their newly rebuilt farms. However, fate has other plans. His village is invaded again. Einar watches helplessly as the marauding Danes burn his lands and slaughter his family. The invaders capture Einar and take him back to Denmark as a slave. Einar clings to his mother's final words to survive, purchased by Ketil, a kind slave owner and landlord who promises that Einar can regain his freedom in return for working in the fields. Soon, Einar encounters his new partner in farm cultivation, Thorfinn, a dejected and melancholic slave. As Einar and Thorfinn work together toward their freedom, they're haunted by both sins of the past and the ploys of the present. Yet they carry on, grasping for a glimmer of hope, redemption, and peace in a world that is nothing but unjust and unforgiving. Sarge,
Oh, did it not track that I had ended my
Nope.
Okay, so the game that I haven't played, but I know most, if not all of you have played, love is in love with your friends and friends and friends. Your time! Life's life. I forgot the pride. Many people of them, the players are good around the world. Dry and dry, life is not easy. Missing with your friends, the item is keeping things. Oh. The software is very hard by the sea, but I don't take the preference of the hill. Cool food to complete your trip. Check the final effect of the final water. Learn the story and my sister and understand your next place.
What?
Huh?
Uh-oh. Hold on.
You feel it.
Hey, I got the channel off.
Shift. The brain is weakening. Its grasp of itself slipping. This is
I'm gonna enter its hole.
Gross.
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
Okay. Now we have to defeat
before it
the
breaks.
brain.
Oh, we have
Against
to enter
the
its
will of
psyche.
the Nether Brain. Okay. Oh.
The rest
it
of
wants
you
me
need to go join Natsu. He's
Yeah.
currently on
I'm
his own.
going.
This is it. It's Will. It's
Where's my
weakening.
dash action?
I don't know if they need to.
No. I was here to see it at least. Stop
No.
hitting the guy who's stopping us from becoming mind slave squid people, you stupid brain.
There. At last. It is subdued.
No.
Join me.
No.
Wield me.
This is the bit where Natsu betrays everyone and becomes the one.
Kill it.
I must obey.
You're damn right.
I must end.
And now we're back out here.
Yep. I don't know if you fully read the command, but I commanded to destroy all the tadpoles and then destroy itself.
I did see that, yes.
Screams of legions upon legions of unborn.
I've saved you all the fate of becoming a mind flayer.
Thank you.
The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling.
Hey, no, I need that for Gale.
No, the crown! Oh.
Silence.
Gale,
For
we're
the
gonna have to
first
go
time in a
swimming.
long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity.
Oh shit.
Excuse me, I can fly. And I have a strength of 27.
So do I at the moment.
The rest of you need to go join Natsu. No, they fucking do not.
I mean, I joined Natsu. I was there.
I tried to.
Didn't try hard enough.
I'm just a murder machine. My character was so pretty before becoming a squid.
Correct me if I'm wrong, didn't you sleep with a squid who...
Yeah. Were you not paying attention to my explanation of my character's actions in the last session?
No.
Or was that before the stream?
To be fair, last stream I was mostly focused and hyper-fixated on hyper-translations, so...
Yeah. My character was convinced that there was no way out of them becoming a squid, so they were trying to derive whatever pleasure they could in life before that fate inevitably met them. No matter what form it took, if there was pleasure to be taken, they were going to take it, but they were still going to do good in the world while doing so.
Yeah, I'm with Bio. Pretty sure that was pre-stream.
Hey, look, a new pitchfork.
Wee. Once a woman has some tentacles, they go for a demon from hell.
No, once a
Thus the
woman
majority.
has some tentacles.
Once a woman.
If a woman has starch masks on her body.
Not to inspiring the masses to follow in his footsteps. Yes, because I did it, all women will do it.
No, I think he meant the pitchfork thing, not the tentacles thing.
Oh. I mean, why not both?
I mean, ¿por qué no los dos?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed.
I
It
heard
was
that
worth
bald
it.
capybara in the background.
For this.
Who's that bald capybara?
You'll never unhear it.
I always heard it in the first
Annoying
place.
accurate.
I never didn't hear it.
Hi, Minsk.
The loss of a mind is a terrible thing, but this time, I think I'll make an exception.
All right, God Gale. Well, not yet. But Gale, I need you to become a
Just
god and
like
undo this
Mazur
transformation,
said they would.
please.
A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
That's my only
The
way out of
city
this,
will
aside from
cheer
death.
us, but it is the triumph itself, the very smiting of evil, that should lift our hearts.
Against all odds, we cured ourselves.
Yes,
Free
we
from the
totally
parasite,
cured
free from the
ourselves.
prospect of cerebromorphosis. I can hardly believe it. I will not become an accursed illithid.
No, I need you to become a god and undo this
Not to
transformation
cast
on
any
me.
slight on you, of course. Your present form is but a sign of your gallantry.
I like how I still have the fake eye
Yeah,
from Volo.
obviously. That was very insensitive of you.
No, I did what was necessary. Because I don't like what I've become.
I will ensure that all Githyanki know your name and your sacrifice. What you have done today will start a fire that rages across the astral plane.
Alright, well,
With their lost prince
bye,
returned,
I guess.
my people will burn away Vlaakith's corruption.
Damn right.
Oh, yeah.
And it is all thanks to you. The illithid who defied a netherbrain.
I just read number 5.
Mhm. Why can't I do 2 and 3 at the same time? Like, I want it to be 3 followed by answer 2.
Well, too bad.
As you wish, my savior. My people are leaving, and I must leave with them.
Yeah, go
Come,
overthrow
Leza.
Blacketh.
We will free the Githyanki and dismantle the Empire. Let them be imprisoned no longer.
What about Shelly?
Then I must go with the prince. I will never be free while my people are still bound by Vlaakith's chains.
Good for you, Lae'zel.
Your will is strong, Restil. Your name will be etched in our slates. You will be called Mlagir, Liberator.
Fair bio.
Orpheus, I am ready.
I don't know, without the rest of us there to take fire for him, he might have actually been slowed down enough that it was gonna, be a closer call.
Yeah.
We were adequate meat shields, and no one can ever take that away from us.
I'm glad she had. What the fuck?
Farewell.
The fuck was that?
I think your head twinked there.
I think I was trying to break my own neck.
I don't like that look Lysel is giving me. Let me just snap my neck in response.
For real. I was about to comment on how glad I was for her character growth, but then my character tried to snap its neck.
Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt.
Well, that's gonna be in the recap.
You are a mind flayer, the very thing you sought to eradicate. Whatever self you possess is quickly ebbing away.
Gale,
Your
undo the
friends
transformation.
and enemies alike are ripe for manipulation. And if not manipulation, then consumption.
How could you break your neck? You're squid. Squids don't have bones. That's why it was an attempt.
Monstrosity beyond redemption. Or not. Perhaps you are unique among illithid kind. Perhaps you will retain enough of who you are to resist your nature. A rogue mind flayer. Like the Emperor.
I don't want to be like the Emperor.
Yours to take. Will you? You have thwarted the illithid grand design. You have defeated 3 chosen and a
Well, you
nether
can be
brain.
chill like
You
omelet.
are miraculous.
This is true.
And you have earned the right to live. Your fate will be what you make of it. Now you are your own master.
Yeah, but okay, let's just give Gale the crown.
Gale's mind is elsewhere.
Gale?
Yes, get the crown.
You seem distracted. Does something trouble you?
The crown.
Yes.
It's somewhere in the Chiontha.
Yes, go get it. Undo this.
If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it.
Correct.
Yes. I need you to.
With the crown in
Please.
my hands, I would be unstoppable. The castes I weave would be mine to command.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Pretty please.
I would be more than the greatest wizard who ever lived. I would be a god.
Right, yeah.
I encourage you to.
It's I who should be saying such things. Do not think I leave you without a heart as heavy as your own. But I owe it to myself to follow where destiny leads.
No, I need you to come back
Never
after.
forget you. That I promise. And if you ever felt differently, there will be a place waiting for you in the heavens.
Dude, change me back. You're gonna turn into a god.
I'll have a talk with him later. Don't worry about it.
And
Yeah, you
all
have
to
a
impress
talk and then
former
have a
lover.
talk after the talk.
That too.
Gale should do as Minsk did and stop at the face tattoo. Mistra no longer wishes to share his bed.
That's a good
wish
question,
to share
Bio.
the mastery of all magic with him instead. But let the wizard wet his robes in the river, if that is his wish.
That's not River Minsk.
What's next for us? The world is our oyster, and she has many pearls
Hey,
we can choose from.
Astralion, now that you
Think
don't
you're
have the
funny.
now that you don't have the brain slug protecting you from the
parasite
sun
tadpole,
anymore,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
when are you gonna burst into flames?
that's what I was wondering. Sure.
I can't pretend to understand your ambitions or what drives them. But I wish you well.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get
Oh,
to the
there it is.
Oh, no, there it is.
What the? Oh no. Oh God. Well, it was nice when it lasted.
Don't just stand there, dude. Run.
I'm sorry.
Into the Keonthar! Get in the water, you dumbass!
Be well, Astarion. Hide while you must. But do not think your city is done with you just yet.
It's over. And it's all because of you.
Oh, he's just standing there to hear. He's literally turning to
Destined
dust.
become a thrall. Thanks
Who's
to
that
you,
bald
there will be
capybara?
no illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast.
Don't salute that jackass.
You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Somebody tell them that Baldur was actually kind of a dick. Oh, uh-oh.
He's Karlak.
Time for Karlak to burst into flames. I mean, that infernal engine thing is still gonna kill her eventually, right?
More bear sex.
When we joined battle for the last time, I did not want to presume we would survive. To feel your touch again seemed like a distant dream.
Murder Hobo Run when?
All the sweeter.
If we come back to this game, it will be far in the future.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Part of me wishes we could stay in this room forever, you and I. But there is a new dawn breaking.
I might
I have a part to play.
at some point I might do some solo streams with it because I kind of have this stupid idea for a like gal PC where I abuse Shadowblade
But there is so
to
much to
do
do in
some
the wake of
stupid
the
shit.
Absolute's defeat, and precious few hands with which to do it. The wars of late have
Because
left
like
many
Gale
with
gets
nowhere
that
to turn.
that permanent like
Many
level
lost
3
their
spell
families,
slot
their homes.
out of
Yeah.
Act 2,
Some never had them to begin
which
with.
allows you to actually upcast Shadowblade
Help that the
even as
city
a
cannot provide
as
right
like
now.
a magic knight
I
or
shall
whatever.
aid them to
Oh,
make a
cool.
new
Where you
place for
normally only get level
themselves
2 spell
in
slots,
Thaniel's
but now you can
realm,
actually upcast it.
under nature's watch. Now is the time for us to take care of each other. Already people are gathering to depart. The promise of
But
a
I
new
understand
life
that
inspires
Helson's also
great
pretty
haste.
overpowered if you don't level
At
him
last
to
count,
gaining
there were 9
third level
whole
spell
wagons of
slots
children in
in
tow.
Druid or in any spellcasting class.
They are my
Because
duty now.
if you don't do that, he can literally just cast Call Lightning all the time.
Daddy Halson, they call me.
That's also what Karlak calls him now.
Who am I to tell them
I don't know. He might be calling her Daddy
And so
Karlak
you
for all
shall,
I know.
As soon as you come to visit, there will be much for you
The
to
ultimate
see.
challenge run,
And not
Dark
a soul
Urge, and
among our
indulging the
numbers
Dark
who will
Urge
not
in
wish
every
to
option.
praise
It's
the
not hard
savior of
difficulty, but
Baldur's
for your
Gate.
spirit. Yeah, I can guarantee it would be hard for the spirit. I have a difficult time doing evil runs in damn near any game that offers a morality choice like that.
Nonsense. Evil was so much fun in Coder.
You try to
That's the only game I've successfully managed
Uh-oh.
to do it in.
Oh god, she's bursting into flames.
Uh-oh.
Ow.
Of course. Somehow I'd hoped for a miracle.
Yeah, like a friend who's turning into
The
a
only
god.
miracles are those we make ourselves. You can still save yourself, Carl. You can return to Avernus. It need not be forever. Just long enough to give yourself a chance.
Bring the bear with you to hell.
Avernus, the land of lost souls. I cannot.
You are a
There are
shit
people
god.
who depend on me now. At least for
I
now.
mean, he doesn't have the crown yet. He has to go find it.
But perhaps, given time, their roots will grow strong enough that they can stand without me. I could seek you out, or you could return to me if Avernus were to yield a cure. This need not be a parting, so long as you fight on. You and I can each roam apart until nature compels our paths to cross once again. Do as you must, as shall I. We shall meet again. It is as sure as the break of dawn or the spring thaw.
From what I've read online, people are not all the happiest with Karlak's ending.
Maybe Gale could have gotten the crown by now if literally everyone had just left him to fish out of the water by himself.
I'm hot. Too hot. I think this is it. The engine's finally cooked.
Do not yield, Karlak. The world has need for you yet. I have need for you yet. Please.
We're not ready. We did it. I did it.
Elle's just like, give up.
City's gonna be
I don't
alright.
want to live anymore.
My friends are going to be alright. I can let go. Alright. But I have to go. Now.
And then Elle walked back to Avernus. Somehow.
Somehow, Elle returned.
I understood that reference.
I'm glad one of us does.
They fly now?
They fly now.
It worked. My engines calmed down.
Yeah, and then suddenly Zariel out of nowhere.
Like clockwork. They'll be on me soon. But there's just enough time. Thought I was done with these.
That's a neat trick.
Imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out. Just get rid of them. And don't forget.
Who are you talking to? Yourself?
You
Us,
asked for
the
this.
player?
Yourself up.
Better let these fuckers know I'm back.
And
Get
level
him,
12 now.
Karlak. What happened to your sword?
Maybe if we're lucky, the Doomslayer will show up as
Like
well.
I'm carrying a drum though.
Yeah, they did not give Karlak a great ending to all this.
It was basically get bent.
Yeah. If you're not playing her as a character, she really does not want to go back to Avernus. She would rather die. I think the only way to convince her to go back is if someone goes with her, and it's usually Will they get to go with her.
Since the Netherbrain fell, you have
Willow, the player
continued
character,
to
yeah.
evolve. Thought is action. Action is thought. Speech is difficult. Your mind has voyaged to the limits of existence, communing with entities unique and wondrous. But something always calls it back. Back to Faerun. Back to yourself. Back to the beginning. The time before became what you
Stop mocking me!
tadpole first sang in your mind. You are back there once again when a voice comes to you. Withers, who you know so well. It is time, he says, to meet with your allies once again.
Is one of them a god? Please?
And now you will see if your dreams have become their reality.
I have a
Lae'zel's
feeling that's just an
glowing
image of her.
purple.
Yeah.
Oh, oh!
Please, fix me, buddy! Please!
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon wielded in the hand of good. Go. know one another once more.
Big owl bear.
Big owl bear.
Gale. There's Gale. Scratch! Scratch, 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 scratch.
There you are. I was hoping you'd make your way over.
A familiar sight. Scratch can't quite
I
speak
hear Gale.
around
Where the hell
thing
is he?
has in his mouth.
Scratch, come here, boy.
Who the hell is Melil? Forgotten Troubadour? Huh? Minsk. Happy Horse Son.
It's so nice to see you again. You smell different, but not too different. I
Gale,
missed your
there he
smell.
is. Buddy,
This
please
thing I
fix
found
me.
had you all over it. I brought it for you, and I thought perhaps you'd like to
I'll
throw
wait
it.
until the conversation with Scratch is done.
I certainly have, and I always will. Forever, I think. And so will you.
Oh, Scratch is a good boy. Okay. Gale, please tell me you got something for me.
Was Faerun always so dull? Still,
Yeah.
at least the company was worth the trip, if not the view. I told you I would, didn't I? I imagine you're wondering how all this came to be. The finer points of divine ascension are beyond mortal comprehension, I'm afraid, but I can provide a rudimentary sequence of events. First, I retrieved the crown of Karsus and reforged it using a series of precise and highly complex Netherese incantations. Then, I used it. As you know, the orb within me was the half-formed Karsite Weaver, magic left incomplete by Karsus' self-destruction. I finished it. Using the crown of Karsus, I turned it into a new form of magic, fused with my being, driven by my purpose. And then I put it to work. As expected, Mystra was unwilling to hand over the reins of the weave, so I've claimed dominion over another area which I've passing familiarity. Ambition.
To be the god of wasting valuable loot.
I offer them nothing. I inspire them to seize their destinies for themselves.
You useless git.
Great as the heights I've reached thus far may be, I've not forgotten my humble origins. In fact, they're central to my doctrine. Those drawn to the Galarian Creator merely seek my guidance as the impressive, all-powerful being I've become. Ambition is about beginnings. It's not just about the heights, but the lows that preceded them. I was nothing. A drifting dust mote of a wizard, abandoned by my goddess, my powers lost, my reputation destroyed. And look at me now. I'm their proof. Proof their hopes are not barren wastes, but the loamy soil in which their future achievements will flourish. Proof that with ambition, anything is possible.
Yeah, well, I'm ambitious in that you will turn me back from being a squid.
Ao would prefer to let the cosmic dust settle from my unexpected ascension before considering my right to grant my followers such power. I'm sure it'll come around in a millennium or so. And by then, my creed will be something to reckon with.
I don't have a millennium or so to wait,
Already
buddy.
Several shrines in my honor scattered across the outer reaches of Thay, and rumors of a very prominent temple under construction in Arm. This is only the beginning.
Number 3.
With the ambition you hold, you'll never be too far from my sights.
Can you make me not a squid?
Pursue your dreams and keep me in your prayers, and who knows? They might just get answered.
Ah, see, just pray to Gale. Problem solved. Owly! Owly, come back.
Friend? Friend! You came! Big Brother Scratch, too! Happy.
Oh.
What's a good boy?
I might. And okay, now that you mentioned the God of the Bards and hates no one knows him, that does sound like familiar lore.
Yes. Miss
It's just never
this.
come up in any of the campaigns that I've been in.
More you say? Okay, more.
Motherfucker, I've spent the entire stream reading Top Chat.
Top keks for top chat.
Yes. Miss this. More.
No more. We can't do this forever. What have you been up to since last time?
Make friends with a turtle, a cat, a kraken. Kraken eats my cat friend, so I bite, kill. With shiny clothes, I am strong. Tired now. Want sleep. Want cave.
You considered hanging out with Halson?
Bear man? He is big, but not bigger than me. I like him. I go to him.
Good, and kill anyone else that kills cats.
Damn
You'll know
fucking
them. They're a bunch
straight.
of dipshits.
What are... Is there actually like an objective right now?
There's something on the map with an objective
I
marker.
should find out what everyone's been up to.
Apparently there's a quest marker for just simply ending the adventure.
Where is Gale, by the way?
So genuinely your objective right now is just see what everyone's been up to in the, like, year since the end of the world.
Gale located, by the way.
Yep. I'm gonna go catch up and say hi. What's up, Gale?
I hoped I'd see you here. I imagine this must be quite a shock. Whatever you're feeling, do not be afraid. Still me, just an improved version.
So you did it.
I told you I would, didn't I? I imagine you're wondering how all this
We've
came
heard that
first.
already. Yep.
As you know, the orb, I finished it.
Uh-huh.
As expected,
Yep.
Mystra was unwilling to hand over the reins of the weave, so I've claimed dominion over another area which I've passing familiarity. Ambition.
So what'd you do with the crown?
Secure, at the heart of my domain, protected by all the powers at my disposal. I can say this much for now. Mystra is welcome to her dominion. My aims are set a little higher than offering cursory blessings to just any half-decent spellcaster. I exist not to bestow favors on my followers, but to inspire them to seize their destinies for themselves, exactly as I did. I'm their proof. Proof their hopes are not barren wastes, but the loamy soil in which their future achievements will flourish. Proof that with ambition, anything is possible.
How did you mention it?
You see? Now you're realizing your true potential. You and many more by the day. There are already several shrines in my honor. This is only the beginning.
Take me with you.
I see you won't won't be claiming the domain of patience in the heavens.
Damn fucking Skippy.
All in good time, my love. For now, mortality has one more night of enjoyment in store.
Anybody else have anybody they want to catch up with here?
No.
So, side note, I misread shrines as a
Gonna make
shiny.
a save here then. and-
All
I
the
can't hear the game audio.
Yeah. I'm surprised you don't want to chat with Lysel to see if they overthrew Blacketh yet.
I mean, sure, I guess. Lazel's still level 1.
For 2 months, Orpheus trained me in the ways of the comet. For 2 more, I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. I never imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe on this day, in this place.
Well, you don't seem to actually be here.
As I always told myself, a necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
So I figured the Lich Queen be dead by now. What's the holdup?
We've spilled blood, gained a foothold in the astral, but still we need allies. And one beyond reckoning has made itself known. Zerith Minyaragith.
Zerith Menya Agith. How well you know the name. The immortal god king of the Githzerai.
Oh,
and
cool.
the ruler of their capital, Shraktalor.
Our Gish sent word of the rebellion to Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
Excuse me, you're the face?
Oh boy.
I was as surprised as anyone when Orpheus spoke the order. My blade is keen as ever, but it was you who showed me that a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge.
Yeah, sometimes it just needs a loot.
Sometimes a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck.
Try music, it works better.
Minyaragith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. And if he refuses, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am a warrior of the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces.
Hell yeah.
Our people will be free. But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashhead Shalak. Now go, mingle a bit. That's the word, right? Mingle. But don't think you've seen the last of me. I'll be back. Sure as the comet will rise. Sure as Kalir will forever circle the sun.
Yeah, good luck with that. Alright. Anything else? Or are we good to roll credits?
Malil, divine
Roll it.
performance, streets and faces. Roll them.
Withers!
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
No, I think I caught up with everyone.
Number 4.
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen.
Yeah, we're done partying.
Yes. Waiting for other players.
Waiting for other players.
I just
already
heard
hit the button.
Sarge. Is L there? Did L hit yes?
There is no thing for me to hit.
One or more players denied the request, failed to answer in time, or
Nothing
could not
showed.
respond due to in-game restraints.
Huh?
Alright. Try again.
Try again.
What indeed?
Yes, I am done
There we
partying.
go.
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving. To you.
Who's that bald capybara?
I swear it looked like Withers was looking into the camera a few times.
There's no Karlach there, so she must still be doing her thing in Avernus.
So, it's time for me to return to the heavens. The question is, do you wish to go with me? To become a god at my side?
God of Bards?
Then follow my lead.
God of Bards, God of Bards, greatest bard to ever bard.
Close your eyes.
One of the most soul-crushing scenes in this game. Play Dirge, romance Shadowheart, redeem her to Selûne, save her family, maintain your urge, and dominate the Elder Brain.
And that's just the beginning.
Yeah, I can imagine how disappointed she would be at that point.
So much more to show you.
We got the good ending, everyone.
Oh, I get it.
I became the god of bards. Alright, well, as the credits roll, give me a number.
I got an achievement for
Io
turning myself into
suggested
a squid.
25 earlier if you still haven't read it, Eno.
So you're saying not to?
He didn't have the magic to turn me back from being a squid because he had to save his magic for making you a god. That's clearly what happened there. He certainly wouldn't just dick me over like that.
It's okay. I'm a god now. I can just make you not a squid.
Alright, good.
Like, Canon, I fixed your problem by playing music at you and making you better. Because God of Bards, obviously. So yeah, we did not do 25. 25 is one that is possible. So, a year after the Bronze Uprising, the uprising against wheat vegines also had a successful zero boundary later. In addition to improvements, 11-year-old has a power to deal with the British 11 territory, which has increased with many Eastern expectations. Lampooge, who misses all the very life ideas.
It's Lelouch of the Rebellion. It's fucking Code Geass.
With students at Ashford University.
That has to be it.
Yeah, with students at Ashford University, his first friend, CC, did not accept legal relationships, and it was a group.
Lampoosh, lampoosh.
Lampooth.
It's just an LSD.
Lampooge.
What? Wait. If you dominate the brain after all that, you have her walk off the ledge? Huh? That's a fucking crazy
You
idea.
can't hide Code Geass from me. Yeah, don't worry. I'll fix Karlak's Infernal Engine thing too, and she can go hang out with Halsin again. Yeah,
Okay.
that was unsurprisingly Code Geass, specifically R2. Yeah, like I figured as soon as you get to like British 11 territory, and then it's like that's gonna tip most people that know Code Geass out. And then as soon as you get to Lampooge, and then subsequently Ashford University, and his first friend Cece.
Yeah, I was trying to spit out the answer as you were saying Lampoosh Lelouch.
Lampooge.
So I was shouting it at my webcam, but not pressing the push to talk button.
Yeah. I knew I picked the correct number. Thank you, funny SpongeBob reference. Yep, you certainly did get Lampooge and Code Geass. Yep.
I'm glad I remembered you to ask for that like 2 hours ago, Bio.
Oh! Ooh!
Oh, ooh. Yeah.
No, just read what Sooty sent.
Jesus.
I mean, Father Ball loves murder.
I mean, it makes sense, but ugh.
So you could do a resist run the entire way through,
And then
if you
give up
hit
at the
race
last second.
Very end,
Yeah.
and take over the brain. You just go, hey, fuck my party, and just Jesus.
No, opposite of Jesus, actually.
Ugh.
Like literally the inverse of Jesus. All right, give me another one. We got plenty more.
What's number 1? Because you seem to have been holding off on that one.
Oh, well, number 1 is the header line. So the translation for line 1 reads translation.
Oh, okay. Because earlier you said pick a number from 2 to 37.
Yes,
I thought
because
you were
there's
still holding off on-
35 of them, so it was between 2 and 36 because those were the line numbers.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, line number 1 is just the headers.
34.
34. Okay, I don't know if anybody's gonna get the I'm familiar with the name of this one, but I know frankly nothing about it. So, and it's also quite short. So good luck. What is still worried about Mercy? Who started leaving the gym to leave the past? At the same time, Wolf, Kangoshi, and Jerry are gone until the curse of both deaths can be prevented. His house, who entered the box, but the coach knew that if he could fight, he had a deep problem. Carlos Rower helps the famous Venezuelan boxer to keep the problem.
Baki the Grappler?
It's certainly also one I've never heard of. I don't know what's so worried about my cat. I can go ask her if you want.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to stomach that. Jesus. That, ugh.
Maybe the Osan Newbie Adventurer?
I've never heard of that either.
I've heard that one.
Nope.
I think it's actually on my watch list on Crunchyroll.
So, this one, because I would be very surprised if anybody got this. Ashita no Joe.
Nope.
Yabuki.
Never heard of it.
It's a boxing anime.
Okay.
Yabuki Joe is left downhearted and hopeless after a certain tragic event. In an attempt to put his past behind him, Joe leaves the gym behind and begins wandering. On his travels, he comes across the likes of Wolf Kanaguchi and Goramaki Gondo, men who unintentionally fan the dying embers inside of him, leading to him putting his wanderings to an end. His return home puts Joe back on the path to boxing, but unknown to himself and his trainer, he now suffers deep-set issues holding him back from fighting. In an attempt to quell those issues, Carlos Rivera, a world-renowned boxer, is invited from Venezuela to help Joe recover. Carlos Rower. From Venezuelan, clearly.
I've got another translated anime or cartoon lyrics one that I could read.
Yeah.
So I'll do line breaks, so I'll put pauses between each line of the original lyric. UPC use is not bad. The reality of real has disappeared. A wild fear and health. Don't forget my name.
That's not a theme tune. That's Remember by Ember McLean.
It is, in fact, yes. I technically didn't say they were exclusively theme songs. I said they were from cartoons and anime.
You quite literally said they were theme songs earlier. Yes. This is actually a thing you said.
So to clarify, halfway through Act 3, you can free yourself from Ball. You only get that ending if you maintain being his loyal child.
I literally only threw that in there because of how often you, Natsu, and I reference that song.
Mm-hmm.
You will remember my name.
I'm sorry, but I think you'll find it's Don't Forget My Name.
Oh, Wesley Smeckens was the IT director, everyone. He was on the management team. Good job, Wesley Smeckens. But the IT project manager in Dublin was Ian O'Brien, which I briefly misread as Liam O'Brien.
Liam, what are you doing here?
I make my own luck, Liam. And Alexandre Dubeau was the IT technician in Quebec. Good for him.
I'm going through all my other translations and seeing if there are any other really crazy ones that came up.
I have a really easy one that you all should get by the end of it's the first line, but it's like the beginning of the second sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Vegas. New Vegas. This city is a city where you hit the head and you will be serious. This desert period is a dreamer and recorded on the ground. The right type of weapon is the right type to get the right hand type. Summer, third boot lands, master and drought. Nervous nerve, special weapons, places, etc. Enjoy your life.
Spectral weapons.
This wouldn't happen to be the game that I apparently can't help but hate, yet I still want to play it again.
You're right, it must be Fallout 3.
You bitch. Fallout New Vegas, and you know. You're an ass.
It's Fallout New Vegas.
Oh, I mean, it literally said it in the second sentence.
I know, that's why I said you should get it there. Welcome to the Vegas.
New Vegas.
Welcome to the Vegas. New Vegas.
That's like expecting to lead with, like, welcome to the Grand Tour for people to not immediately go, yeah, that's Dragon Ball GT.
Yeah.
I mean, I have one that gives away what it is far quicker than the one Natsu just read.
Oh boy. It's gonna be the first.
Well, I mean, Gintama gave itself away in the first word, so I think I win that one.
So you're not wrong, Natsu. It gives it away in the first two words. This is a book series, and the translation of the description of the book series is Harry Potter encouraged British.
Oh
Brit-
my god.
Harry Potter,
and,
Harry
and
Potter,
watch
Harry
the
Potter.
Potter standard with all children.
Harry Potter,
hoping
Harry Potter.
The wizard, business, fisherman, and magical, no magical character.
Where the oh, there's a cutscene. What?
I realized I could skip the credits.
Gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel, felled by mortals. I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
So there.
Do you know who he really is?
That's what I'm now curious about.
Well, I'm fairly
I do.
certain he is the god of death that those three overthrew before this story would have started.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh.
He was the
Technically,
original god of death.
as I understand it, they also didn't overthrow him. He ceded power to them, thinking they deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
And he was
Welcome to the new Vegas, home of the good Vegas. May I take your order?
Can I take your order? All right. One more for the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a number.
The last one in the line, line 36.
36. Okay. This box, King, the only group and book, the Bible past the Bible for his last friend of Rukija. Both first and girl music allows them to love music and gather at the same time. His friends are happy to play music as high school.
Angel Beats? When it said Bible a couple of times, I was gonna be like, I swear to God, if you picked Bible Black for one of these fucking answers.
Listen, I didn't pick any of these. My anime list picked these. So
Yeah, so Bio agrees with me. We're both guessing Angel Beats.
So we got 2 for Angle Beats, 1 for Bochi the Rock.
Hang on.
I'm throwing this off. Inu didn't actually do an anime for this one. It's just Jesus Christ Superstar.
Our souls are free. What now? Want to go again?
Still holding on, Al.
I said Kaon.
Oh, did you? I thought you said hold on.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so
Kaon's a strong one.
Touch either Kaon, yep, and Angel Beats.
Mm-hmm.
All solid guesses for what we heard.
Yeah. Bochi the Rock as well. Another solid guess. Nobody said Love Live, so that's interesting. But as it turns out, Sarge is actually correct. It is in fact Bochi the Rock.
Nice.
I'm surprised because I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
I don't know where it got the Bible from twice.
Damn it! And that's what drew me to Angel Beats as well, because there's a really good band episode 3.
Oh, I know. I've seen Angel Beats. Yeah.
And I was
Girls
like,
Love
okay,
Monster.
well, like yeah, with the theming of like purgatory and angel and whatnot, I was like,
Girls
okay, I
Dead
can see where it
Monster.
would have gone to Bible a couple of times, but
Yeah. No, not Angle Beats. Bochi the Rock actually.
Okay.
Good job on that one, Sarge. You found Bochi the Rock.
Yeah.
I thought there was a chance for that one. Like for when I looked at that one, I was like, oh, love music and play music as high school, like immediately just screams to me like either Bocchi the Rock, K-On, Love Live, something.
The other one for me is Beckman Gully and Chop Squad.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised you didn't go that way as well, but it did say girls, and I don't think
it's because it said girls and it said Bible twice, and that's why I was like, all right, I'm going with Angel Beats.
I can't say I remember Bocchi being a born again Christian, but I guess I just wasn't paying enough attention to the subtext. I mean, don't you know the Box King, the only group in the book, the Bible, passed the Bible for his last friend of Rukaja, obviously. What's not to make sense about that? Bocchi was clearly a born again Christian. Blatantly. All right, so that draws Baldur's Gate 3 to a close with the exception possibly of a recap next week, maybe. I don't know. But next week, assuming that BL3 is not equally cursed to BG3.
Good luck.
Borderlands begins. Which means everybody needs to have it installed. I mean, I already do. I think Sarge already does. Al, you gotta make sure BL3 is installed. Natsu, you gotta make sure you install it on your new computer.
Yes. I believe it already is, but...
Good.
It is. Yeah, because I had it on an external hard drive.
Also, I think everybody already knows what we're running. I think most of it's out. Well, I think L was still uncertain last I heard. So.
Still uncertain. So.
Yeah. Well, you've got a week to figure it out, and if you haven't figured it out by then, you make a panic decision at the last second. But. I know I'm running Zane for it. Sarge is running Mose, I think, and
I just gotta figure out where the points are spent.
Yeah. Listen, Natsu, what you need to understand is that while Sarge and I were like running around testing stuff, I have some incredibly busted equipment stored away for you when you hit max level. Like you're gonna be disgustingly strong as soon as we hit max level because the shit I have.
Hell yeah.
Bio was there for some of this. Bio can attest. I had like 2 or 3 legitimate god roll items drop for you. Like actually perfect rolls.
Hell yeah.
So
I can't wait.
It's pretty
I've been
gross.
trying to do melee in Borderlands 4, but there's like the first couple of like bosses I've gone against, like melee hasn't just been that feasible because they just stay out of melee range, and I'm just like, well, this kind of sucks.
Yeah, the fun thing in Borderlands 3 is you don't really have that issue because there's 2 guns that fire melee damage. So like even if you can't melee something with your fist, you can melee it with a gun.
That's cool as fuck. Tested all the shit you're gonna want to use Natsu. Start just seeing it disgusting. Yes, that's what I like to hear.
Yeah, you're gonna be incredibly gross. Like I'm talking melee character, right? Melee character.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna sound crazy. Like 1.5 million damage dots, fire dots.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. You're gonna melt bosses with dots as a melee character. It's really very gross.
So it sounds like I'll have as much fun as I did with melee in Borderlands 2, because throwing around dynamite-infused axes was also very fun for a melee build.
Those are weak-ass numbers. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, you'll be possibly hitting that 1.5 million well before level whatever max is now. I forget. 60, I think, maybe. But yeah.
Yeah, I have seen it. I've seen it. Sweet Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, Sarge is also going to be completely batshit ridiculous, and I just never, ever leave my action skill ever. And also, I'm Sanic the goddamn hedgehog.
Yes, you are. My God.
Yeah, y'all are gonna be driving around in cars, and I'm gonna be outspeeding you on foot at walking speed. Because I'm
See, that's the fun of the build for Borderlands 4. When I eventually get there, is I know that I move faster than the cars in the game once I get to that high end.
Yeah, that's just Zane's entire thing is just go really fast and turn your fast into damage. So, yeah, try multiplying those dots by at least a 40. Yeah. Yeah. Like raid boss, you'll just melt the raid boss with dots. It's very dumb. Incredibly
It'll
dumb.
be raid boss.
What?
Where
Raid
boss?
boss, yeah. Exactly. But yeah, that's next week, is when we start that as weak little level 1 boys with no powers.
Yes. And I've never played Borderlands
You have
3
not played
before,
Borderlands
so
3.
I will be
The other three of us
going into it
have.
blind.
The other three of us have cleared it together. So we're just going to have to shut the fuck up. Like, here's my plan, right? We're going to shut the fuck up and not spoil shit. And we're just going to have you figure out, like, where we're going. Like, we'll
Oh,
just...
God.
We'll just...
Oh, no.
We're just going to follow you. You figure out what quests we're doing, where we're going. We'll just...
no.
we'll just come with you and enjoy the run.
And the good news is, I don't remember fairly anything, so I likely won't be able to spoil shit if all goes right
Well,
either.
no, you'll remember.
So-
You'll remember the major plot points. That's the thing, right? Like, I've forgotten a lot of the minutia, but I still remember the major shit, and so.
Oh yeah, fair, yeah.
And also won the right to be the mind character by sacrificing himself in this game. Yeah, damn right. But also, he doesn't know what he's doing, so it's gonna be more fun to just let him wander around blind, and the rest of us just tag along. I mean, we'll of course have to introduce you to some funny glitches and things along the way, like, you know.
Oh, hell yeah, absolutely. I'm absolutely down for it. It's a Borderlands game. I'm absolutely down for abusing glitches.
Oh, believe me, we will. There's some very funny things that we're gonna be able to do.
No.
No, mate, no, don't kill the little blighters. Yeah. The pre-sequel, infinitely farming the guys in front of that one spot.
Forever and ever and ever.
Willow and I will get to that eventually. True story. Oh, she left also at some point. I don't know when. She just dipped.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. Those are the plans for next week is start Borderlands 3. So, till then.
Yep.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.